Hey, you! You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed because you're an untouchable success. To support us and gain access to great exclusive shows like our brand new Supernatural watch-along Himboos, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. You'll also get your lucky little mitts on hundreds of episodes of our other exclusive shows like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, and the complete series of Fox Mulder is a Maniac. We do movie nights, game streaming, regular mini-series and surprise shows, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want, within reason. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by heading to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed. Probably don't need help with that word. Welcome to Zomboys, a podcast about civil rights. Ho, ho, ho.
I don't think it's too much to say that I was offended. Very quickly offended by this movie, Dave. This movie...
Because of all the white people?
Yeah, that made me mad.
Yeah.
I mean, as it should. I want to say, I think this is the worst written movie we've watched.
Yes. I have a lot of notes about that.
I think it's not the worst overall, because those blood rains are pretty bad. And it's been long enough that I'm starting to forget them. It's chaotic in the story structure. Yes, it's like,
and
wait a minute.
Character arcs, character arcs are just blasting by each other.
Can we
Some
hold
of them
the
are
fuck on?
completing. And it's like, I literally at points where I was like, I can't type fast enough.
I had to pause. This movie took 3 hours to watch, just so I could write notes down. You know what else offended me? And I'm sorry. I'm going to be such a basic bitch about some comments today. What the fuck happened to the football game? You know what I mean? We were supposed to have a football game.
There's so many of those. Nope. Again, it's loose threads. Everything, like, there's third act things that happen at the halfway point where you're like, well, I thought this was going to matter more.
Yeah.
It's just, again, arcs are zooming past each other.
Just
characters
remarks.
will go like, I have this want. Never mind. No, I don't. It's madness. They start a romance in this that's completely unearned between the werewolf and
boy wolf and Eliza, who's not in the movie.
I can explain that.
No, I looked it up. I know she's not in the movie too, but I preferred my explanation, which was she didn't want to be in it, and they paid her enough money.
She zoomed in to the movie.
Zoomed into the movie because that's what it looked like.
Yeah, Eliza is super prego.
Yeah,
and so she had to. I don't know why. I guess they were like, it's either that or we shoot every shot of her from, like the shoulders
screen,
up,
like a green screen or something.
Yeah, so they did probably the best idea, but like, here's the problem: don't create a romantic subplot.
Yeah, what
out of nowhere with a character who can't physically be on set.
Treat her like the sister. The sister just pops up for a remark once in a while.
Yeah. They can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, I like you too. And it's like, and this is where you'd hug or something, but you're over Zoom.
Because you're a robot that's being videoed in.
Yeah, the viewfinder robot. I guess hug that.
Because you're basically a gigantic Rob the robot. You know, like.
And again, it's not like audiences are like, we need to settle that arc, because they introduce it here. It starts with that wereboy being like, I like Eliza, and it's like, you liked Addison last movie, like you. Oh yeah,
it's a real. We're playing Russian roulette with romance in a huge way in this movie.
The alien who's like, I like you, Zed. That resolves in like 10 minutes.
I'm a little concerned. Like, I don't know what any of those aliens' names are. I know they said them, but like,
all right, they all have A names.
Yes, so which I hated. But okay.
Yeah, I wrote them down when it mattered. It's like
Al?
A-Spen is the main one.
Aspen,
but it's A-Spen.
Hate it.
They say Aspen.
Yeah.
Alan, which I feel like is
Alan. No, but they don't get Alan from me. I'm not saying that shit at all.
Alan and Aspen.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Fine. I don't care. Fine. And what's the one who's like kind of wants to like riot and kill a bunch of people? What's that one's name?
I don't know. That one I enjoyed. They wanted to vaporize people.
Yeah, I liked her the best, I think, out of all the aliens.
Yeah. This is okay. We'll go through the movie, obviously. And I don't know if we mentioned this is Zombies 3, 2022. Ugh. It's an immigration allegory, but not quite. Because it's an immigration / colonizer allegory.
Yeah, this is the least connected to an allegory out of the 3 films. It's a mess.
I agree. But there's a specific part where Zed basically says, they're taking my academic rankings at school. They're taking the slots.
Right. Yeah.
And he says, why don't you go back to your own planet? And they go, our own planet was destroyed. So that is the idea, right? This group that needs a home, their planet was destroyed, and they're coming here and they're taking our jobs.
I got to tell you, I hate that your explanation makes this movie make more sense.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I hate that. Like, that's upsetting, Dave. But
like the zombies, it doesn't work because these aliens are considering vaporizing them. They have a secret agenda, and they are more like they're more like colonizers because they have this like almost snooty like, oh, it's so cute how you have emotions.
Shouldn't they colonize? I mean, I understand that's bad in general, but like, why don't they?
Oh yeah.
Why wouldn't you? They're not like okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves teenagers. Already.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, the aliens have nobody who's older than 20. They don't have anybody, like
the mothership is played by RuPaul, but it's just a computer voice.
I didn't realize that, but that's interesting. The mothership is a Mickey Mouse head.
Yes.
I just need of
course it is.
I need you to understand that, everyone. Like, you're going to look at the design and say, no, there's three little bumps. Yeah, they never show the third bump, ever. It is a fucking Mickey head.
Yeah.
It's like, giant... it's like, get out. That's enough.
Is this about, like, corporate takeover? Because it's way too late for zombies to be exploring.
That's what it's always been about. That's what every Disney thing's been about. Like, spoilers. That's what it's about. I noticed this time when we started this movie, this is the first time I was like, our characters are starting to get a little too old to play high schoolers. You know what I mean? It was like, no.
And thankfully, they're going to go to college. The opening cartoon is all the werewolf stuff is resolved. Like, it's all, we're good. We're good again. And now...
Just remind me, Dave, what did the werewolves gain by having access to the Moonstone?
The thing that was theirs already.
Which was...
the Moonstone. They gained the power necklaces? To be werewolves.
Yeah, right.
Right, it's their power. They were dying without the Moonstone.
Right, so...
They should be very protective of the Moonstone, and we'll get to that.
Yes, okay. Because, like, I would argue one thing the Moonstone owes them is something to do. You know what I mean? The Moonstone should have, like, offered them, here's a quest. You know what I mean? Or, like, here's a thing for you guys to do or be about. Yes. Nothing. Absolutely
no, they're just hanging out.
Yeah.
Also, the Moonstone isn't related to the aliens, is it?
No.
Not really.
Not really.
So it's just... Okay.
It's just a really neat crystal.
I thought the Moonstone mattered more with the aliens. The aliens want it, they covet it, but they don't. It's not theirs.
It ends up powering the ship when the ship needs a jump at the end of the movie.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, that's very important.
Madness.
Yeah.
No, it starts with the cartoon. Everything's resolved. Now they're going to get into college.
Right.
However, college will only accept them if they win the championship. They're told, Zed is told, listen, if you want to integrate into college, you have to win at football.
Yeah, that's correct. That is how the movie's pitched to us. Couple problems. I have a couple problems. There's just a few, all right? First one is, no recruiter needs to go see a game, ever. They can watch tape of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no one has ever needed to do that. So this is not a real problem. They already know whether they're going to let this kid in or not. Right. That's the first thing. Okay. Second thing is, a college has less reason to be discriminatory than this ridiculous small town or high school.
Yes.
Like colleges already have zombies at the school. Let's be fucking clear. If that's a thing.
When the recruiter comes from Mountain College, they say he's never seen monsters before.
Yes. I know.
Does that mean
great.
Seabrook is the only town
Yes.
with zombies?
Yes. That spawned an entire new theory for me. It's just on the line that you're saying, which is, so this is happening on an island. This is happening on a very remote island, and like even the
28
college
days later.
Yeah, yes. Even the college is on this island. They don't have the United States, or like none of that exists. You know,
the evidence is also in the fact that it's all aquatic themed mascots, and not even good ones like the B team. We meet the eels.
The eels, East Side Eels.
Yeah.
Yeah, another aquatic animal. That's right. Mountain
It's
College is the name of the college, by the way. Not like Louisiana Mountain.
No,
or like
it's just the mountain.
yeah,
There's the
just
mountain.
the mountain college.
The only mountain.
The only one. This is happening on like the Isle of Patmos or something, man.
Yeah.
This is like some island outside of Greece.
I think there's reefs. Because again, eels and shrimp.
Yeah.
It just feels to me like they don't know sharks exist.
Right.
If they knew sharks existed, or whales or dolphins, they would use those goddamn animals as their mascots.
Of course.
So I get the vibe that they haven't really gone far out into sea, you know?
Mm-hmm. Lots of things are explained by this. It's why they only eat like one thing. They only ever eat fucking weird sandwiches and frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
That's all anybody eats in this world, you know?
And blended brains.
Yeah,
Zed has blended brains,
important.
which I'm not sure what that is. Are they rat brains? It's white. It's white. So to me, is that cauliflower that they made to look like brains, then they blended it? Because I got some bad news for you. You're drinking blended cauliflower.
Yeah, that's not brains. Get the fuck out. Okay, so I agree. The soda thing that they introduced very quickly, and it's not in the movie again, but it happens right up top where we're getting reoriented to Seabrook, and they're like, I have my own special flavor of soda, blended brains. The wolves have a bone-flavored one.
Yes.
Right? And then, like, normal people have whatever normal was. I forgot.
No, they have cheery cola and cheery lime. They have cheer-themed soda.
Oh, okay,
they drink later.
Thank you. Okay, great.
So it means that there is some sort of soda company
Still
that's
working.
catering just to them.
Yeah.
Just to like their little groups.
Yeah. That's like, I don't know, man. That's like two people in a garage somewhere, right?
That's
all
it
it
might
could be.
what caused all of this, for all we know.
Just to be clear, Coach has apparently the most successful business in this place on the slide, which is his frozen yogurt business.
Yeah, I'm starting to think Coach is behind it all.
Oh,
I don't know.
dude, Coach is a real suspect. Like in terms of his ability to manipulate behind the scenes. I completely agree. Love him.
He's dressed like he's in a barbershop quartet in this one. I don't know why they did that.
He does the most sarcastic dance I've ever seen. Like he manages to put a sneer into a dance, and I loved it.
Yeah. He doesn't seem like the type to be a dancer or a singer.
No.
I don't think they really used him much.
He was only in the movie 2 or 3 times.
In non-singing roles.
Yeah, no, he never sung, I don't think. Coach, he needed the Sharpay's Misadventure. That's what we needed. Was another movie on him because he was the best. So just because we got to do some plot summary. So like we start with another direct-to-camera monologue.
Yeah.
That Zed is like getting us oriented to this year's problems.
Right. And again, the stakes are, I need to win the championship so I can go into the same college as Addison, who already got in, where she thinks she'll finally be accepted and find her people at college. And again, it's like, you are the cheerleader, like the high school, like cheer president. You are very popular.
No one has ever been more loved at this point in their life than her. No one.
Yeah, it's really offensive.
It
where
is.
She's like, I can finally find my people, and around her friends who are like, oh, I guess we're not your people.
Like the werewolves fucking love her. They're like bummed, and there's no reason for them to love her at all.
No.
Like she stole their look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and she was full of shit. She like couldn't even moon howl or whatever it is. You know?
Right.
Like they have every reason to be livid with her. And no, you're our pack. We love you.
Yeah.
You know?
So they now they're doing football. and it's practice. And Zed is casually turning into a zombie. He can just do that.
They're kind of, yeah. So that brought up an important question that, funny enough, gets brought up at the beginning of the next movie. How do I know that, you ask, Dave? I watched 4 minutes of the next movie because I wanted to know what it was, and I was very upset. I was immediately very upset by it.
That's great.
Anyway, they bring up this question, and the question is, wait a minute. This dude can cheat whenever he wants.
Yeah.
And, like, why would you ever want to watch regular football again?
Right.
It should be zombies all the time.
You think the recruiters wouldn't give a fuck?
Yeah.
They'd be like, yes, all the zombies should play football.
They'd be like,
even
dude,
the children.
Yeah. They'd be like, guess what, NFL? We're about to sink you. Finally, somebody can sink you. We have zombie football.
ZFL.
Yeah, ZFL. It's like they're going to hulk up and freak out and score 1 million points. That'd be amazing, right?
Amazing.
There's no debate here whether this guy gets into college.
Again, the recruiter, it's really weird that I don't know. But while this is happening, Zed also scripted all their plays. Is that normal for him to go to the coach and go, I scripted all our plays? And the coach goes like, oh, sweet. Yeah, that's really helpful.
It's not normal for it to be called scripted. No, it's normal for someone to write down their plays in a playbook.
Like a player go to the coach.
Well, you've heard the term playbook. That's what it is.
Right, but I thought that's something the coach made.
It's not normal for a player to do it. Right, the coach should have done it. Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure because I was like, I'm pretty sure you can't just pitch it. Like it's like that felt like a if an actor on a set, which happens, goes like, I rewrote the movie.
Right. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd just be like, well,
he should have
talk.
Yeah. The coach should have been like, cool. Now throw him in the garbage bin. That's where your ideas go. I'm the coach.
But maybe it's because Zed. There's this always threat of violence with Zed.
Yeah. He's terrified.
Yeah.
I love and hate that because that's probably right. This is the first time that we sort of have to acknowledge maybe Coach isn't the best coach. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like maybe he's not the best coach.
He's awesome, but he's not a great coach.
His life seems to be defined by the fact that at some point he moved out from his mother's basement. That seems to be like the one thing that's happened in his life as an adult.
He's a man who's slightly above rock bottom, and he's happy.
Yeah,
like
he's okay
it's
with
like
that.
it's like someone who just like. He used to be like addicted to heroin, and he's like, it fucking beats heroin.
Yeah,
and I'm living my best
sober.
life.
Yeah, exactly. That's okay. I wrote down at this point, this movie is going way too hard on the makeup this time.
Oh,
the makeup is way overdone this time.
It's a little caked on, yeah.
Not a little. It's like Addison in particular. It was like, whoa, what are we doing? That's a lot of makeup. I don't know why we're doing that. And the boy,
because they're getting older, and they're like, we need to make you smooth.
Well, that didn't happen. What they made him was shiny. The boy werewolf also. There was a few scenes. There's like, whoa, that's way too much. I don't know why they didn't stop that. Anyway, needed to point it out because it bothered me.
We meet Eliza. We see that she's working at Z Corp, which that made me go like, what is
what does Z Corp need to know? Yep. Big question mark.
Is that like the umbrella corporation? Like, is this going to be she says later that she's working to bring them down from the inside. So she's like going to sabotage Z Corp. I assume they make the Z bands.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Which does make me think there's a whole other plot about this corporation that needs zombie racism to continue for them to make their money.
That makes sense.
They need zombies to not be able to control themselves. And there's a whole other movie you could do of Eliza at Z Corp learning like the dark secrets and taking down Z Corp.
I like that movie a lot because we also know this town has Z Patrol.
Yes.
The only police force
I want to talk about that.
Belongs to this corporation.
Because, they're accidentally making a commentary on the presence of police in modern society as being like, we had certain things in our society that were used to enforce slavery and racism that became mechanisms in our society. And in this part, they're like, one of the zombies, I think, or the werewolves is like, call the Z Patrol on these aliens.
Yep.
And it's like, using the cogs of oppression to oppress new people.
Yep. That's what would happen.
Just there. Yeah.
When we discovered the name of this college that was going to scout them, who by the way, the college, by the way, brings a coach who already knows who Zed is. And then a middle-aged woman in a blazer who couldn't be involved in this in real life. There's
hard
no way
to tell. I didn't want to be sexist, but I was like, she seems like she might be his wife. Like, I couldn't quite tell because the way they talked was very like. It was confusing. Yes, I think she's just another recruiter.
Yeah, but she's not a football recruiter. You know what I mean?
She's there representing the college.
Which doesn't
do you
happen.
Want to be in this college.
That doesn't happen.
I think it's because he's a zombie and they've never had a zombie that it's a big deal. That's the idea, right?
I guess, Dave. I don't know that it's clearly communicated.
These are the stakes. Zed is trying to go to Mountain College, and that's so he can be with Addison, who's already accepted, and he has to get accepted in, and he has to be good at football. And he has to do this interview. You know, the idea is like he has to exceed normal expectations in order to be accepted.
He has to be super duper better than everyone else. Otherwise, he won't get in. And they have this weird idea and then we'll all go to college. Like, and I understand what they're getting at sometimes and that'll open the door for others to go to college. But it really kind of does seem like everyone gets to go to college if he goes. Yeah, it's sort of a one pass for everyone.
They're doing a civil rights idea, right?
Yeah. The
he breaks through this barrier, and then they all,
It's just one of those things where it's like, so if you were a senior at the time, a senior zombie, and you're like resting all your hopes on Zed, you're not going to college. Like that's not happening for you. You know?
I would argue that Eliza is the one actually breaking down walls.
Obviously.
She is working at Z Corp, the corporation that I'm pretty sure exists to oppress zombies, and she's clearly a genius.
I don't want to be rude.
She hacks everything in this. She hacks an alien ship and doesn't even think twice about it.
And the aliens are a little bit alarmed. Like if I remember, there's like a cutaway where one of the aliens like, "What?" You know what I mean? It's like
she gets no recognition for the fact that she is clearly above and beyond Zed in her abilities.
I got news for you.
She's already.
We know 4 zombies basically, right? We know her, Bonzo, Zed, and Zed's sister, and like her dad to some degree. But like all of those other zombies are more exceptional than Zed.
Yes.
All of them are more interesting and exceptional. Bonzo speaks in a language no one else speaks. He's an incredible musician. Apparently can drive trucks. That's the thing. It just comes up later. He's just a truck driver too.
No, there are adult zombies who work jobs that I assumed you'd go to school for.
Right. Nope.
And so, like, that's what's it. And again, Eliza, it seems like she skipped school entirely. Yeah. She's like Doogie Howser over there.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm just a hacker for Z Corp now. And it's like, you didn't even need to fucking go. Like, I don't get it. Yeah. I don't get why Zed is the special boy.
Yeah. It's probably because of football. And I would believe that if they'd ever played football in this movie, which they don't. Yeah. Briefly,
don't spoil
they don't play
football.
It.
Doesn't matter.
No football. They cheer.
There's a lot of
for
threads
nothing.
like that. There's a lot of threads that are going to get
somehow worse than the basketball in High School Musical. Somehow it's worse. So, like, briefly, Mountain College made me think the funniest way to conclude this series, and I really believe this is, the new group of people is just people from the mainland discovering this place. Yeah. Like that's the last group. Yeah, it's like conquistadors or whatever. You know what I mean?
On a boat showing up like, is happening what is going on? Yeah. Every time people sing, they keep cutting to them just like watching.
Why are you singing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, like guys, you need medical attention. Yeah. We have medicine here.
Yeah, it's one big gas leak. There's something under the island that is poisoning them.
I love it. So the cheer rehearsal. So this is another thing that like bothered me, and I guess I just need to say it now. Yeah. Everybody's a cheerleader now. Everybody. Zed's first act while in football attire is this long extended pep rally where he is cheering for football.
Yeah.
And then like the werewolves are cheering for shit, and the cheerleaders are cheering for shit. And it's one of those like, what is any, like, I understand cheer's the most important thing. Why does everybody have to do it? You know what I mean? I don't get that.
I don't know. We'll get to it, but it's a cheer. Everything is cheer oriented, including like intergalactic sensibilities.
Yeah.
Cheer oriented.
Don't get it. Then during this pre-football game montage, this is a thing this movie loves to do. They sneak some fucking side bullshit in to the main, like in a single line of dialogue. Here's the instance I wanted to mention because it made me furious. So they talk about how much they love high school. Man, we love high school. If only it never had to end. We should flunk science. Nah, we have too much chemistry. That line is said between the friend cheerleader and Bonzo because it's just reminding us they're in love, and that's the only way we can reinforce.
It's also nonsense. There's a nonsense.
Is this thing a human being wouldn't say? You would smack them immediately for saying something like that. Unbelievable.
Yes. There's a couple lines in this I flagged for being good lines, but they don't come yet.
Not that one.
No, not that one. Also during this, and this threw me off, a meteor crashes into the atmosphere
twice.
And nobody notices or reacts.
I couldn't believe it. They look at it, they're like, it's Seabrook.
They explain it later.
On?
They explain it later, but the first time it happens, it's just boom, and one of them says like something's wrong, and the other guy goes like, Wyatt just doesn't care. Oh yeah, she says our moonstones are acting weird, Wyatt. Something weird is happening. So she's not even reacting to the meteor. No one goes, oh my god, a meteor just hit. And then Wyatt says something, I don't know, about cheer. And then they're like, you don't care about our moonstones. We learn later, they say, oh yeah, a lot of meteors have been crashing into Seabrook lately. Like Zed says it to the camera. And then Addison says, it's so Seabrook. And I have a few things. About this.
That's what she says. That's so Seabrook.
Yeah. One, should be more worried.
Yeah, I'd be worried.
Like, oh yeah, a bunch of asteroids have started colliding with our atmosphere.
That's
whatever.
a concern. Yeah.
And apparently everybody's just used to it. The ending of the last one was the first asteroid hitting.
I just need to point out, it's not just an asteroid hitting the Earth. It's an asteroid like exploding in mid-atmosphere.
In the atmosphere.
Like as though it was like it doesn't even look like a meteor. It looks like a space bomb.
No, it's the idea that it's not, the meteors aren't big enough to like they're burning up in the atmosphere, I assume. But here's another thing I need to point out. It's not Seabrook. Like they're like, oh, the asteroids keep crashing over Seabrook. It's like, no, they're crashing over the world.
Yeah.
Like you need to understand it's not everything. They're like, oh, so Seabrook. And it's like, no. You think you're the center of fucking everything.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Dave.
This is a planetary problem.
Yeah, they don't know what a planet is.
Yeah, like you need to turn on the news and find out like what is that? Is there a bigger meteor coming? Is this the movie Armageddon? Like they're just like, oh yeah, it's such a Seabrook thing. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is like, building bomb shelters and like, yeah, a giant asteroid is going to hit the Earth. Like they don't. Right. They just incurious completely.
This is the event that would have brought outside of the island attention too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is when like NASA or somebody else is like, okay, what the hell's going on over this little island country?
That's happening miles and miles above the Earth. Right. It's not just Seabrook seeing that. It's also other countries are seeing these meteors slamming into our atmosphere.
Presumably. If they're not all a smoldering husk, which is possible they are.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
It's so wild of an offer for them to just shrug off just constant meteors slamming into their atmosphere.
And they're not like quiet either. Like,
no, they're horrifying.
Yes, they are. Like, I live in Los Angeles, right? You can't go 5 steps outside if there's anything in the sky without every person in this city filming it. Yeah. Like whenever SpaceX launches some fucking weird ass thing off and like there's those weird smoke trails in the sky, all anyone's doing is looking up and saying it's finally here. The fucking aliens are here.
This
you know
is
what I
thing.
mean?
Like okay, this should have been the opening offer of the movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
It should 100%. Have been. So here's the problem, but it's a side note where they're like, oh yeah, and there's meteors crashing, and it was like when the first one hit, I had to rewind because nobody reacted to it.
Yeah.
So I was like, what did I just see?
Yeah. What did I miss? Yeah.
This is the it's like, oh, and there's dinosaurs roaming around, by the way. Like, it's that. Where it's like, wait. That should have been, the opening animation should have been, there's now meteors hitting, and they called a town meeting, and everybody's very nervous and scared. Mm-hmm. But they are so completely over it. They don't give a shit.
No, they don't care. They don't care. I have another theory that this town is on some kind of drug. Okay, and here's my evidence for it that's related to the plot at this moment. They're having a pep rally. What time would you say it is when Zed starts this pep rally?
You mean the middle of the road pep rally?
Yeah, they're having a pep rally
night?
in the middle of the day. No. I'm not. I don't mean that. They start this pep rally at, like, I don't know, 1 p.m. And then the Wolves are like, we're going to have another pep rally. They extend this pep rally till like fucking midnight.
Yeah, it's like a riot in the streets.
This is an all-day Dionysian orgy or something.
Yeah, it's like the fucking Red Sox one. They're just like...
This is incredible. You know, not a minute of football has been played. They've screamed for 20 hours.
They've just been doing practice.
For 20 hours.
Pep rally. Yes.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
In the middle of the road by like a playground, Bucky's back and he's got a cool hat. He refers to himself as the president. And for a second, I was like, wait, of like the United States?
I would have liked that. I would have been on board with that. Why not? He clearly got demoted between movies.
He is not in this that much.
It's not even... yeah, okay. But like, I mean, the movie wrote him in such a way that he got demoted. Right. Like, Addison takes over as cheer captain, and everyone's kind of like, all right, you know, Bucky, fine, man. Like, they're just over it. They're over it with him.
He has gone from villain to just comic relief, like background comic relief.
Yes. Occasionally, like 4 lines maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they don't know what to do with him.
Yeah.
Like, to their credit, High School Musical, bringing back Sharpay every time, it's like, yeah, she's the villain. Every new one, she has a scheme. And it's like, they should have done that. Like, Bucky should have a scheme every time.
I mean, this man's no Ashley Tisdale, you know, so let's all... Yeah. The comparison barely bears mentioning. But it was a shame, because he was the most fun of all the other characters, and he's barely in this movie.
I would argue there's no real villain in this at all. There's no real conflict. The conflict in this is like, it's like dream logic, most of it.
Yeah. The conflict is, can you understand it? You know what I mean? Like, it's between you and the screenwriter.
Yeah. Allegiance change.
Are you allowed to understand it? That's the conflict. I would also maybe argue Addison is the villain of this movie, because Addison is ripping everyone's lives apart.
She's the villain of all the movies, in her own way. Yeah,
yeah. She's ripping everyone's lives apart on this quest to, like, for self-validation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And like, and I'm not trying to be like poor Zed, but Zed's getting his heart ripped out.
Yes, she's a sociopath.
All movie. She's very cruel to him. You know.
Yes. She's quiet quitting Zed.
Oh yeah.
And like her plan is, yeah, we'll totally get into college together. In the back of her head, she's like, maybe he won't, but if he does, she's gonna break it off. Like, it's very clear that she's
out. Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't care about anybody.
Correct.
And we'll get into that, but like, she is just looking for the next thing. Yeah. And she will hop onto that.
Yeah. She is in search of an identity.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Her whole thing of like, when can I be accepted? And everybody's like, you're accepted here. It's clear that what she can't say is, yeah, but I don't like all of you.
Yeah.
Like, that's
right.
what she's really saying.
That's what it's about. You're not
good
enough.
You're all beneath me.
You're not good enough. I need someone who matters to accept me.
Exactly.
Yes. Zed is a man who's being broken up with for about an hour and a half.
Yes.
It's very sad.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's very sad.
It's pretty sad.
He's trying.
Yeah.
So the recruiter and his wife are there still, or the other recruiter. The 2 recruiters are there, and it's night, and they're in the middle of the streets, and I don't know and so then we get aliens.
They've been seeing this for 20 hours. The recruiter's been here for 20 hours. They're exhausted. They probably had to nap, and they're like, we can't bring this to the school. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'd be saying, right?
Yeah.
You can't have that.
Again, alien invasion, which just from the recruiter's perspective, they're like, Jesus fucking Christ. Now, this introduces a few things. The werewolves have a special force field that goes around the Moonstone. The Moonstone, I just want to note, is outside of a movie theater.
Just right in the middle of the square.
There's a barber shop.
Yeah.
It is just part of the plaza. I want to note that because the aliens are about to spend the movie looking for the Moonstone, and it's like, I think it's on the map, like the map. Like if you just go to the map, the kiosk map, I think it's just there, or just like kind of look around.
It's the only thing in the town square.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
very
blue
available.
Thing. Look at it. You know? Also, the force field for what? Against who?
The aliens for this.
I mean, I understand how it plays out in the movie, but let's retcon this. Why does it need to exist before the aliens show up?
Okay, a few things.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I think it's like the Liberty Bell or Plymouth Rock, right? Where it's like we're displaying this thing, we want it to be protected, so people don't vandalize it. So it's like just in case. What is the force field? Do werewolves have the ability to make force fields? Because it is a transparent force field. That's a new thing. That's a very new thing.
Pretty significant invention. I was going to say up until that moment, I don't think the werewolves have any powers. Like other than glowing eyes and hissing at people like they're in a musical.
They are technologically advanced, apparently.
They are. Apparently. They can howl that spacecraft into disaster, a thing we learn in an hour.
Yeah.
You know?
They just quick put up the force field. It's really like, wait a second. It's like get into the mech suits. Like it's that where you're like, wait, has this existed this whole time?
It's one of those things like they slide it by so fast. Like it's another we have too much chemistry.
Right.
Just like slide that past you and you're like, wait a minute.
They're really trying to grift us.
Am I supposed to be informed and entertained by this? Because I'm not. You just sack tapped me is all you did with information. You know what I mean? Yeah. I hate it.
So the aliens perform what I would call a Mars attacks, and what I mean by that is they absolutely attack. They blow up cars. They ruin the street. They put fissures in the streets. They're attacking the town square while singing the lines, "Don't be afraid of us because we're not dangerous." And also, we come in peace.
Wearing welders' masks. Some fucking person had the audacity to write the following line when the aliens show up. It's a UF. Whoa. Someone else said, whoa. And I needed to take a walk after that. I was pretty upset.
This sequence is it's a mess of emotions. Because let me tell you, there's a couple dynamics here. Number one, the aliens look like shit. Can we agree on
awful.
That?
Yeah, they look awful. Yeah, it's the worst one so far.
They wear silver pants, blue like dresses, and they have a welding mask, like you said. And that's how they look. Like that's like later a character, we won't say who, turns into an alien.
What do you mean won't say who? We've already said it in the other episodes.
That's true.
Yeah, anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
She gets the outfit when she turns into them, and
she magics into
their
it.
Flesh? Yeah.
That's a good question. An important question.
Yeah.
Like, is that part of their body? But she changes outfits a few times. It's not just one outfit.
And of course, they're just teens with blue hair. And but that can be expected.
And like sort of sci-fi looking Mike Tyson tattoos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And no emotions.
Well, they have an emotion suppressor that they turn off.
Which is a haunting piece of fucking information.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's another question. It's like, who turned it on? Why was it on in the first place?
Yeah, it's Borg shit. It's like,
why did they do
that?
Well, okay, hypothetical. I think this is actually worth our time, Dave.
Okay.
We're told they can hear each other's thoughts, which is probably why they exposit so many of them for our benefit. So that we know what the hive is thinking, right?
I know. It's very funny that they're like, we can read each other's minds, but let's say everything to each other.
It's very exciting. So if you could read each other's minds and you didn't have emotional dampers, that would be like living in a chat room, right?
Yes.
That'd be like you are part of Twitter forever.
The part where they just decide to shut off their emotions, like fucking dampeners or whatever, is a horrifying moment where you're like, don't do that.
Yeah, you shouldn't do it. That's a mistake.
Yeah, like you're doing a first context situation with multiple cultures clashing. Now is not the time for emotions. You are going to kill everyone.
Right.
Like this.
At least one of you
don't
is.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't go very far as a plot point.
No, it just makes them fun. It just makes
fun?
them like, oh, look, I have personality. This is fun. It's them discovering emotions. They did this with Data in Star Trek. He had an emotion chip, and then it's fun and games of him learning emotions.
Dave,
it's that.
I'm going to tell you something right now.
Yeah.
How dare you compare Data to this?
That's what
I am not
doing.
I am not even a Star Trek fan, and I'm offended by the idea. Like, Data is a complex, thoughtful exploration of these topics.
Of course.
This is 4 lines that do nothing the rest of the story at all.
Yes.
Just nothing.
It sets their tone. But I want to go back to this invasion first.
Yeah, please, I'm sorry.
Because
yeah.
we have so many. Okay. Again, it's that the aliens, I can't stress this enough, are exploding their street. They're lighting them up. They are trying to kill them. And they are singing, "Don't be afraid, we're not dangerous." At the same time, the other side of the song are the people reacting, and they're already in the song accepting the aliens.
Yes.
They say one of the lines is like, "It's kind of cool." And it's so like it's that thing like in the werewolves one where Zombies was all about the process of accepting a new group.
Yes.
That gets slowly condensed every film. And this one is just in a song. Their song that's supposed to be "We're Scared of the Aliens," within that song, they're already accepting the aliens.
Addison never fears what the aliens might be, ever.
Yeah, she has the fucking survival instincts of a golden retriever in this
That's
part.
correct. That's correct.
They beam a laser directly down at her, and she just looks up and goes, "Whoa!" And then that
Zed's
laser,
like, "Get the fuck out! What are you doing?"
yeah, and the laser blows up the street. They were 100% about to kill her.
She's like, it was like they were
Addison's
trying to hug me.
delighted.
Yeah, Addison's just thrilled with whatever the new person is.
Yes,
Maybe this person will mean enough for me to care for them.
they'll be higher status for me.
Yes, maybe this one will big time me enough that I will need to earn their respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I can't stress how it's like, okay, there's humans that are like, "Oh, it's cool, but we're running." And then there's aliens that are like, "We mean you no harm, but we're blowing all your shit up." And then Addison's like, "Ooh, aliens." And Zed's like, "Oh no, aliens." And it's like, everybody make up your fucking minds.
Yeah. Have one rational idea. Yes. When you say Zed says, "Oh no, it's fucking aliens," he splits lines. He says that, but he also says, "Hey, could you recruit me?" to the recruiters, because he needs them to validate him so bad.
Yes,
It's
he's
really
like, "Quickly, before the aliens kill us, recruit me."
What does he think recruiting is?
I don't know.
Is it a threesome? Does he think he's having a threesome with that older couple?
Yeah, maybe he wants to,
just once.
He wants to lose his virginity.
Yeah, I think that's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Also, I know that there's not a lot of mileage out of this, but I just got to say it. What was going on with the trombone, Dave? Bonzo picks up an impossible trombone with like 6 different horned exits, plays it for the ship. The ship responds like it's Simon Says. That's all we get from that. And I'm like, I think Bonzo just discovered something very important.
Yeah.
Like that would, in the Spielberg movie, that's the moment we've all been waiting for.
Later, the prawn plays like a trumpet. There's more brass instruments in this than you'd expect.
Well, it is high school.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They should have a band. Yeah. Bonzo's trumpet or trombone deserves a whole movie of its own, but we're gonna move on.
Yeah. The aliens beam down. They explain their own story to each other about how they're there to find their most precious thing in this town, a map to their utopia, because they have been looking for home.
Yeah.
We get more fight dancing.
It's not that
Addison
different
breaks it all up.
than the Moonstone idea, where it's like we need this artifact that's going to give us purpose and meaning, right?
Yeah, they didn't reinvent the wheel for this one.
No, it's pretty similar. Just real quickly, while they're worried about the UFOs, I forgot to say this one thing. I just need to get it out. They're worried about the UFOs. because they're blowing up their streets. Then there's like during the song, we're like, what are they going to be? There's a whole long silhouette of like what looks like it could be an alien against a brick wall, and it goes on for a good minute. They keep cutting back to it, and it turns out to be that fucking shrimp man in a costume.
Shrimp.
And it's like, hey man, cut the shit.
Yes. You need to get help. You need to get help.
Take it off and be a person with us.
You
okay?
are disgusting under that thing. Take a shower.
Give it a rest.
You're
man.
gonna die in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right now.
Yes, there are alien cultures in that suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great.
I want to also note that from here on, the aliens speak very loudly about their secret plans within the presence of people constantly. Yeah. So they decide.
That made me ask the question, like, for the briefest moment of time, do other people not understand them? Because I thought that'd be an interesting wrinkle. Like, they're talking, and then we just cut out to a slightly wider shot, like from other people's point of view.
They should have done that. And
it's just gleep glorp. You know what I mean?
But
like
no.
Yeah, they didn't do it.
I'll say this here because it happens throughout. They have conversations with the mothership. Now, it is not through a radio. The mothership
talking at them.
Screams down at them. It's rattling windows. That is Miles. People in their homes getting woken up by hearing RuPaul's booming voice saying, you have to continue on with your secret plan. Like, it's that. It's literally like they have, like, most other aliens should be looking up and going, are you talking to me? Who are you talking to? Your voice is just radiating across the entire town.
The nation of Scotland should be like us, like just entire groups of people.
Who are you talking to? It is a ship miles long, hovering above for the rest of this movie that carries out intimate conversations with individuals by just screaming.
25 thieves are planning a break-in at some fucking bank. Us?
Yeah.
Our secret plan? We just cut to a series of people whose plans they get mistaken because of the ship.
It's happening it's they never call attention to it. They do one joke, I think, where the ship says something and go shh about it. But it doesn't matter if it's secret plans or not. It is confusing and weird.
I don't understand. I think it's important
just
to point out
radios. Just give them fucking radios.
They speak in their mind. We already know that.
Why does this thing have to scream?
This thing. That ship is just there embarrassing them. That's the ship's job. Is like, hey, fuckheads, you want to do the secret plan? You know the one. Fucking get it right,
do
bro.
That.
Oh my god!
And all the cops are like, so we know exactly what's happening. We keep hearing it.
Yeah, keep doing that robbery at the corner of 3rd and whoever. Go, can you do that? Can you do it right?
This is a haunting town. Bizarre situation. Like, there are people in this town. I think of like Addison's dad, who I'm pretty sure is hiding booze around the house and just sitting in the basement drinking while hearing this booming voice and just not wanting to engage in any of this. Like, there's got to be people who are like, I don't want to live here anymore. Yeah. I don't want to be here. This is too much. I can't do this.
Yeah, he's having a slow zoom in with "Hello, darkness, my old friend." Every time that alien speaks, it's real dark for him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we get a line.
I think before this, this happens before this, but it's at the time the aliens have an explanation of what they're there to do from like their cryptic leader.
Yes.
Right? In a message.
Again, they're there to find this map to Utopia, and the map is in their most precious thing.
So they point attention. They point attention to this later. It is fucking impossible that if you're leaving a message for like, here's the map to the one safe place. It's in guess the next thing. You know what I mean? Like,
no, this comes up more later.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what are you? Is this a fucking treasure hunt?
Yeah.
This isn't like we're looking for a mystical ancient thing. They sent a scout to find a better planet for them because they destroyed their planet through climate change. And they sent a scout to go find a place, and the scout left a message that said, I have kept it on the human's most precious thing. And it's like, okay, just tell us.
Just say what it is.
Just send coordinates. Yeah.
Like, who's going to overhear it?
Right. Your job wasn't to leave a fucking treasure map. Your job was to give us data. It's like if fucking Interstellar, they came back and they're like, the planet is you must solve these riddles 3 to get to the planet.
You must work together. It's like an escape room for truth. You know, and you're like, just give it to me. Yeah, come on.
This is bad science. Yeah.
They're on a scavenger hunt is what I wrote down.
Yeah. But they decide, much like the werewolves did, they're like, we need to fit in to find out their most precious thing. And this is where they get a flyer. And this is where we get a line that I wrote down as being a perfect line.
Okay.
Take us to your leader, your cheerleader.
Yep.
A+.
Yeah, I high-fived. That flyer, by the way, is for the national cheer competition.
Yes.
The entire nation is going to be represented at this cheer competition, and we learned there are 2 high schools.
Yes. I can't wait to talk about that.
Okay.
But the aliens get captured, and they are brought in they are put in a secret rooms, right? Like Area 51 style. They are captured by the mayor, the principal, and several high school kids who are allowed to hang out and interrogate the aliens.
They're all part of the plan. They're all part of the crack
military
team that's gonna get to the bottom of this invasion.
Aliens have landed on Earth. And it's just, let's take them to the high school prison. There's these rooms that are labeled with room 1, room 2 on pillars that seem like they're made specifically to contain.
Well, they did have the zombie safe rooms in the first movie. That was one of the rare incongruities that didn't immediately trigger something for me. But you're right. Why would that exist in a high school? Like, what are they doing there?
It's more of like, why isn't the military here? Why are these... It's literally Zed talking to the alien, just like, you got to help me pass. And it's like, why are you... His first contact with an alien species, why were you like, send like the high school football guy to go talk to them?
And Bucky, so that it doesn't go too well. He sent Bucky so that we can make sure that it doesn't go great, you know?
Yeah. Like, they're literally like looking at it on monitors, and like the mayor's there, and I'm like, okay, the mayor, and then like the principal's there, and then like Bucky and Zed. I'm like, okay, are we all equals here? Are we all like, what's happening?
And Bucky's like I want to say Aldo from fucking the Inglorious Bastards. He's just he's like marching in front of the fucking monitors like, listen, we got to stop these aliens in their tracks. They're trying to steal our stuff. Like, he's got all these like paranoid things, and they're listening to him. Yep, they're listening to him. It was it was unbelievable, man.
So he says like, all right, I need you aliens to help me get my scholarship. This scholarship, they look it up. The aliens Google it, and they say you can get a scholarship by being exceptional.
Yeah, the aliens Google it.
Yeah.
He couldn't Google it. The aliens do a quick internet search and learn how the school works. And they're like, hey, man, you should try this other program. It's like right there on the website.
Now, at this point, the aliens could simply explain what they need, because I get it, because a lot of fucked up stuff has happened in this town. But basically, aliens came down, wrecked up the place, and then said, we want to go to your high school and be cheerleaders. And they should say, okay, but what do you actually want to do?
Yeah, what do you really want? Because nobody really wants that. This is the thing we're doing to keep this town from uprising.
Exactly.
You know, like this is the social cocaine that we use to keep everybody happy. So yeah, I don't understand why the aliens feel they need to lie. You know what I mean?
I don't
like, because
I don't know why they do most of the stuff they do.
The aliens are completely incomprehensible as like, oh, here's a group of people that we understand, but like this is a group of who they're too harmonious. They don't argue. They're good natured. So why is lying their first tactic?
Exactly.
It's not like they don't try like, hey, let's talk to this friendly zombie who
I think they're trying to do a little bit of Vulcan. The idea of Vulcans is Vulcans claim to have no emotions, but they actually have suppressed emotions. And they do a good job with this idea is like they'll talk about logic. And when you dig into it a lot of time, you're like, oh, you're just mad. Like you're just mad and you're trying to justify it with logic. Like I think maybe it's that where they're like, we're beyond emotion. It's like, no, you're not. You're really not. You just think you are.
You're definitely not. Maybe you don't know what emotions are. Maybe you should get a therapist.
Yeah.
You know, like that's maybe the precious artifact that you're looking for is therapy. I don't know.
This is when they get rid of their emotional suppressors and they become like bubbly high school kids, which is, again, a dangerous thing to do.
Yeah.
Also very curious of, who is the mothership? They feel like they're their own experiment. You know what I mean? Where it's like they don't represent an actual race. They represent a group of teens who are kidnapped and tested on.
Right, of course. They don't have the kind of coherence of a people.
Yeah.
You know, Zed, by the way, completely lost the thread of sanity. Like at this point, he never asks any questions that I feel like he would have in the other movies of like, man, can you believe it? Aliens. This changes everything for us. Like he doesn't, none of that. None of it.
Again, they're all so tired that they're like, great, aliens. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Like they never miss a day of school.
Right.
In this.
They don't take breaks.
They graduate.
Yeah. That's right.
It's like they don't skip a beat. No one cares. So they're just like, great, you're in the high school now. We should note that they have some powers. They can electrocute you via touch because they have a spark.
They can be invisible whenever they want.
They can be invisible and they can fucking fly.
They can MIB you. Also, yes, that's a thing.
They have amulets that will erase and steal your memories.
Yes, and maybe erase like whole swaths of time. We don't see a lot of Bucky after the time loop joke where he keeps getting flashed. Maybe years are gone from his memory. Like he might be like 4 years old by the time it's done.
Oh yeah. Bucky gets in a hell loop. They love it.
Yes.
It's a
everybody
roofy
thinks
circle.
This is great. Like what a
there's
great
a movie
moment.
where there's a horror movie where this happens to somebody.
Yeah. He's Doctor Strange, but he doesn't succeed.
And he wants it because later when he has them like look at it, he's like, that's mine. Remember, that's mine.
Yeah.
So he likes the bliss of oblivion. Like he likes it. We get Addison and Zed, we get their song, and their song is so foreboding. It's the everything's going great.
That song
We're gonna be fine.
Was really upsetting, I thought.
I liked the idea of it because the idea is it's them doing a song and dance of like everything's going to be fine and everything they're doing is dangerous. They're walking on wet floor. They're going through a construction site.
They're dances with wolvesing. They're literally running in front of people shooting at them.
I love that the archery students do not.
They don't stop.
Yeah,
like, no, we got to hit these targets.
They're like 10 points. 10 points if you hit Zed. He'll take it. He's a zombie.
Like literally, it's like the scene from Dance with Wolves in the beginning of that movie where he's like trying to die because he's been shot in the foot. So he rides in front of the Confederate lines. That's what's happening here. They're like, please, somebody kill us so we don't have to be in this relationship anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really bad.
While singing, it's going to be fine. Addison keeps adding lines that like show that she's nervous. So like again, she's quiet quitting.
Yeah, he seems like he's nervous because he's not confident she really loves him. Like he's also nervous.
Right.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, and she's nervous. Like I don't really love him. Like they both sort of they don't both have doubts about each other. She has doubts about him. He has doubts about whether she cares about him.
Yes.
You know, which is a bummer. It's like maybe having a conversation would be good.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Aliens. So the werewolves learn about they're called Luma lenses.
Yes.
They're mind violators.
When you say they're tiny little discs that the aliens basically use to do all their high tech nonsense.
Yes.
You know, like they use them to erase people's memories, to it seems like actually get into people's minds and control them.
So what it does
the grading thing happens.
It erases short term. I think the idea is they flash you to get your memories, and then in that process, they quickly erase your memory of that happening to you.
Like Men in Black.
So, Yeah, so like the idea is like then you don't know they stole your memories. Later when they see that they have all their memories, they're surprised. And it's like so presumably they've done it to everybody. They've walked up and went boop and walked away. They've been just fucking
if you were if you had that technology, why would you go to high school? Why wouldn't you just go find everybody in the town, flash their memories, right? Then
Great
go
question.
look and see, what do we know about this map from this? Anything?
Great question.
Oh, hey, one of them is actually an alien like us.
Yeah.
You know, by the way,
We should probably talk to her.
they call themselves aliens, but they wouldn't do that. They'd call themselves whatever the name of their group of people is.
Yes.
You know?
No, they're like, hey, look at us. Like that's what we are.
Yeah.
Like because that's the movie where like
Right.
you're zombies, you're werewolves, we're aliens. So
Right.
that's what we're gonna be.
But, you know, they could have even gone to the trouble of saying we're blue hairs or
Yeah.
whatever.
Why don't they? So they have a message they reveal later, like, and it's of a white-haired lady saying what she did. Mm-hmm. That's not secret. Like they have that message of this lady going, like, I went down to Earth, I put the most precious thing, the scout message, and she says, like, I had a husband and a kid. Right? That's not something they learn. The aliens know that, right?
Do they extract it from her?
Oh, maybe that's it.
Or is it because because at some point Zed Fonzies it and makes it work?
Oh, yeah, he funds it. You're right. Okay, so they don't know that yet.
Yes,
That's fair.
it was
It's
confusing, though.
airtight.
Yeah, airtight.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
So
Yeah.
this is where it's like the aliens are threatening our shot at college because the aliens just become students and they
They're
are
just
graded
awesome
at the
at it.
same. Yeah, and it's like you can't grade them at the same fucking level as the other kids.
Yeah.
They're aliens. They have a completely different knowledge set and physiology. They might have different brains. But they just go, okay, you're high school kids. Oh, you guys are doing they can fly and they let them do cheer. And it's like, you can't do that though.
Yeah.
Like they are a different species. It's,
Like, you know what we'd like to see? Alien volleyball.
Yes.
Or like alien basketball or something. It's like, let these creatures do the things that they're exceptional at.
yes.
And I don't know. It's just not, it doesn't make sense. Yeah,
Right,
the
it's just
grading
you
is a
can't-
problem. I agree.
Yeah, and Zed's mad of like, okay, they're pushing me out of my top grades.
Yeah, because he was third in the class. He's watching with Eliza on an iPad because she's hacked the school's mainframe, by the way. You know what I mean? So like, there's that.
Oh yeah, she's just looking at his grades.
She's hacked into their confidential records. She like knows all kinds of medical stuff now about these
Right.
students. Like she knows all kinds of stuff, right?
yeah,
Social
she's like,
security
you wanna
numbers.
see who shot Kennedy? I got that. I got that.
So she's going through that. He sees that he's the third best student, and then in real time, all the aliens are graded on whatever. And
He goes
now
down
he's
to
like,
18.
yeah, he loses 15 spots because incidentally, there are 15 aliens. That's all that survived from their home planet. 15.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do once they hit that planet.
I
guess
don't
fuck.
think they know
They're gonna
enough.
Fuck.
I don't
Yeah.
think there's enough people to sustain a people group there, is
I
it?
don't think so. I don't know.
It's a real problem.
They
genetically.
they also the werewolves. I have to note they don't trust the aliens because they say we've had to deal with outsiders trying to get our moonstones in the past. They're referring to the honkies. Like she's
Right.
saying that to like Addison
Right.
and all the other humans. She's like, you know how pricks tried to get it in the past, and they're like, you mean us? We tried to get it in the past. I just love that. I love the openness there.
Yeah, the werewolves are an aimless people at this point. You know what I mean? Like they're
Yes.
not exceptional enough to go to
No one-
college. They're not. They have no plot.
They're background characters.
Yeah, they are.
They're Buckies, where it's like,
Yes.
okay, you mattered in other plots, but in this one you don't, so we're benching you.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
got benched. That's right.
Yeah.
It's a real shame.
And so here's where I thought, okay, this is summed up in a single part where Zed is mad now, and we get the immigration idea, where he's like, they took all my rankings, they took my spot.
Yep.
These aliens these illegal aliens came and took my spot. And he goes to them and he goes, why don't you go back to where you came from? And they go, where we came from is destroyed. And Zed goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that. And they make up, and the aliens hack his class ratings and go, here, we just gave you better grades. And then that's resolved. Zed is cool with the aliens after this.
Yes. I think if I'm Zed, a wonderful idea occurs to me at that point. Why don't you hack into Mountain College and let me in?
Yes.
Why doesn't that happen?
Yeah,
like, let's just jump ahead here.
Zed doesn't care about cheating.
No.
He's like, yeah. No. Well, they do kind of like, this is a DEI situation. And what I mean by that is they go to Zed and they go, listen, you're a zombie. And so and this is actually a true thing that happens. They're like, these test questions aren't fair to zombie culture. So you would have gotten this grade. That is a simplification, but a real idea that like certain tests and stuff are geared towards a very specific culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's essentially what they're saying to Zed.
I thought it was astounding that they were willing to grant the aliens that level of insight and deny them the understanding of how sarcasm works.
Yes. The problem is the aliens don't want conflict. Their whole thing, their whole bit is like, isn't it funny how we're better at cheer from you? And you've trained your whole lives, and they don't realize that they're being mean. That's the idea. And so like the problem with that is when Zed says like, hey, you're doing this problem for me, they don't push back. They just go, oh, okay, we'll just fix that. And they fix it. And that's kind of throughout. They never push back in a way.
They don't really know, like, the things they know don't actually mean anything to them. You know what I mean? They don't have, like, there's no emotional weight to anything for them. Except for, I guess, their home planet. Maybe. But, like, cheating means nothing. Being accepted means nothing.
They go with the flow. There's a part where she says, what's cheer? And Addison goes, I'll show you later, which I just thought was a very funny.
That's an amazing line.
You going to show her YouTube clips? What is that? But it's all like childlike robot stuff. Again, it is similar to Data, because like early season Data had some of this where it's like, I don't understand sarcasm. Oh, what is that? Explain that. But it makes it so that even with emotions, they're not particularly emotional. So
they're not grappling with emotions. Like, yeah, again, Data is like constantly self-analyzing his emotions, trying to understand what they mean.
Yeah, they're just going with the flow.
Yeah, they're just having feelings sometimes.
Right, and they don't understand social norms. And that's kind of what it is, where like it has to be explained to them and they just sort of accept it here and there, you know? They don't understand that Zed's exceptional. They're just like, you seem pretty mid, actually, Zed. And I'm like, yes, I agree.
Yes, this to us, you're bad. Does that?
Yeah.
How does that? Do you understand? You're bad.
You
to
are
us.
like dog shit.
You have dogs here, do you not? Yes, you are the fecal matter they excrete. No,
right.
Yeah.
This is the part where they see the brain scans of the moonstone. They go, we have to find the moonstone. To which I say, it's right there.
Like, didn't they do there? Wouldn't their tech have begun with a scan for anything from their culture?
You would assume it would.
That's why they came here, right? Yeah. They came here because they did a scan and were like, there's stuff that's like us here.
I get a sense that they're the B team for the aliens.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real aliens are like, why don't you guys go take care of that blue planet over there?
Yeah, they were the group sent because the other aliens weren't sure the atmosphere was survivable. And they're like, you guys go down there first. Let us know.
They're like, finally, it's our time to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other aliens are incredible, by the way. Like, they can do so much shit.
Yeah, they're amazing. They would have wiped everybody out in a heartbeat, grabbed
questions.
the thing, and left.
No, yeah. They just would have extracted out of her skeleton. You know? Anyway.
This is where we get A-Span. They're drinking Cheery Cola, and they're singing together. And this is a social cue moment where the A-Span says to Addison, I think I'm into Zed. I want to fuck Zed.
Yeah.
And Addison is just like, oh, no, I'm into Zed. And she's like, that's okay. I was like, are you throwing down a three-way right now?
Yeah. It was unclear what she thought that meant. Does their culture has no concept of sex?
This is what I mean, where it's like they have emotions, but they don't really have like they don't understand. Yeah, I guess they're all just fucking and sucking, or they don't know what sex is. It's one or the other, right?
Well, they have to know what sex is. Well, I guess they don't have to, but one would assume because Addison has been procreated.
It would be incredible if Ace Man laid some eggs in Zed's chest.
We know Addison is, we presume, we haven't spent a lot of time with Addison's father, who is confirmed to be a human at the end of this. But one assumes,
very confused human. Yes.
Yeah, but one assumes, based on the revelation that his wife has been an alien this whole time too, that sexual reproduction is a part of their deal.
Yes.
Yeah. So
They're
like,
having kids.
what the hell is Aspen talking about? You know what I mean? What the hell is she talking about?
Well, so then she says like, oh, good news. Couples tend to drift away, so I can date Zed after you. Again, she doesn't understand like the
That's not how relationships work. Yeah.
It's either that or she absolutely understands.
That's what I think.
Is
Yes.
just being a fucking sociopath.
Yes, that was what I wrote down, was like all three of those cheerleaders would have had, at least one of them would have had the reaction. So this woman's doing this on purpose.
Yeah,
This is some mind game shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is some mean girl mind game shit.
Yeah, she's mind fucking Addison.
Yes, that's what's
out
happening.
Of Zed.
Yes. That's
Luckily, she's going to decide within, 10, 15 minutes of the movie that she's not into Zed. This never becomes anything.
No, it was
This
it
moment-
was pretty delightful. The breakup stuff was very funny to me, though.
Oh, it was.
It was the funniest thing in the movie.
It's part of how these threads are just zipping by each other, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, so Eliza, the werewolf is into Eliza. Zed and Addison's relationship is being challenged. Oh, he needs to get into this college, and she's not gonna. And like these kind of all just like keep flying by, and this is one where it's like, oh, I'm your romantic rival, and I'm like, okay, I got it. This is gonna be a thing.
Right.
It's not. Zed
Not a
never
thing.
gets into her.
No.
So they do cheer and they fly.
Well, I think the purpose for that character is ultimately to have a bi character.
Yes,
Right? I think that's
this
really what it was
It is
about.
ultimately queer representation, which
Yes.
is cool. It's cool they did it. They did it the Disney way, where you're like they didn't say it, but they said enough that you're like, I got it. You know,
It was clear.
pretty explicit.
It was clear. There was it was not ambiguous. I mean, it wasn't stated on overtly, but it was clear.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, that's a bold move, right? For Disney.
Oh yeah. Well, modern Disney, it's about on par, I'd say now.
Okay. All right. This is 2022, so, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their cheer, I got to note, sucks. The alien cheer.
Yeah.
They have flying.
Yeah.
But most of them are just doing the fucking worm.
Yeah.
Like, it's not good.
Yeah, I wrote that down. It was just sort of like, why is anyone impressed with their cheering? Because one of them can fly? So?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I also wrote that down later when Addison does her super alien-inspired cheers. Like, that didn't look good. That
didn't look good.
That wasn't impressive
they
at
think
all.
They think the flying is really doing a lot, and I'm like, still has to look good.
No, it wasn't Crouching Tiger. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it wasn't like, oh, what magical, whimsical flying. It was like, that looks like shit.
It
so,
looks like shit.
So I don't care about it. Yeah, that's all. That's all.
They go out to find the moonstone.
I'm
you
sorry.
know.
Dave, forgive me.
No.
How are the aliens not just so dazzled by the color red? Did you ever think about
Yeah,
that?
they've never seen the color red.
They've never seen it. That color should have blown their fucking mind.
Someone should bleed, and they can go red.
What is that?
More red.
Yeah.
Need more
They start
red.
drinking it, you know?
Yeah.
they're just thrilled by it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that came up at that moment. And I just think it needed to
yeah.
be mentioned. Yeah.
They sneak to get the moonstone, and so a few
The MIB people at that.
Yeah,
That's when
a
we
few
figured that
baffling
out.
things happen.
Yeah.
Yes, they sneak, and then they're like, "Beam us up, mothership." People are finding us. The mothership carries out a full conversation. I'm like, I'm not gonna beam you. You're being impolite. The mothership acts like a mother, which is a bit. But they have this extended scream conversation with the mothership in the Saratown, and then they have to hide. And the werewolves come out, and they're like, someone's messing with the moonstone. And it's like, did you not hear the mothership screaming at them?
Someone, fuck you, man.
And like, we get
I think as movie watchers, we have the right to be able to pause the movie like, you know what? Fuck you. Yeah. You know exactly what happened, you asshole.
You son of a bitch, movie. You can't act like this. Like, it's true where you're like, fuck you, movie.
Me not to hear it. How dare you?
It's like a school play where you're like, I can see what's going on. Like, you're a movie. I'm not going to give you fucking special privileges.
So maybe I've always been this way. When I was a junior in high school, I read fucking Romeo and Juliet for the first time, right?
Right.
And like the teacher was fawning over like there's the tragic death scene, and I remember I was sitting in class and I was like, and she goes, you don't find that tragic? I'm like, why didn't he fucking check to see if she was breathing?
Yeah,
he doesn't
exactly.
even check. You know what I mean?
He's an idiot.
It's like I don't feel bad for him because he's stupid. That's the problem with the werewolves. I don't feel bad for him.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for him. I want to.
I don't feel bad for the aliens here because we get a scene where basically the werewolves sing about how they're hunting someone. The aliens, one of them uses his telekinetic wristband to move some boxes so he can hide behind them.
Yeah, I saw that.
The other alien goes invisible. Yeah. And I'm like, well, I think you could just do that. Or better yet, fly away. Go invisible, fly on the rooftops. I don't know why you're having a problem. Zap their memories if they catch you.
I wanted yet another moment out of High School Musical where a werewolf literally walks, sees the alien, keeps going. Like that's what I wanted. It's like, why not? We're having fun here. Like let's go all the way.
Who gives a fuck? No, it's the weirdest, it's the lowest stakes searching because it's just like you're making this hard on yourselves. The werewolves also
the werewolves want to sing much more than they want to hunt.
Yes.
Like they want to have a song and a dance, and they're like willing to not find the aliens to have that, I would say.
There's way more of that in this. And what I mean is that when it's like something urgent is happening, let's stop and dance and sing. That happens a few times in this. And this one, it's like you're not even leaving the street to search. You're just singing on the cars. And you search like the trunk of a car. And it's like you have to move around and look.
Listen, I'm not a search expert. Split up. Have you thought about splitting up? Have you thought about maybe take groups of twos or threes?
Can't sing that way.
Go look in different areas at the same time.
Yeah.
It might help. Oh my God.
The aliens finally get beamed up because they asked nicely.
Yeah.
And Addison gets beamed up with them.
Yeah, just by so that tells us the beam thing works entirely on genetics. Anything based on genetics, that's coming up.
Yep, and it's imprecise. Yeah, it's just a big, I'm beaming everything up.
Yeah, this is a sloppy-ass beam weapon. Yeah.
Another thing that happens is she beams up, and Zed is already on the ship. Like,
I was like, what's going on here?
And he says, Aspen invited me to help with their homework. So here's a timeline question.
Yep, I'm ready.
Aspen was just hiding from the werewolves.
Yes. When did this happen?
They all get beamed up. Zed's already up there. What has Zed been doing up there? How did he get beamed up? Who did that? Because Aspen hasn't been there. So
Dave, I think he's cleaning up. I think that's what's happening. He's cleaning up. That's what I think's happening.
I think what happened was Aspen was like, meet me up there for homework. And he's like, how do I get up there? And you're like, just scream at the mothership that you want to be beamed up. He did that, got beamed up. And the mothership was like, would you like some cookies? And he's like sitting there maybe having like that awkward conversation with the mothership. While that shit's going on downstairs. And then the mothership was like, excuse me, they're coming. And I beamed them up.
That explains. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing this hard, but the mothership blows my mind. That explains why Addison's not surprised to find him up there, because everyone in the county heard him say, can I come up there? Yes. I will beam you up now. You know, like.
Yeah. So, I gotta pee first. Yeah. Just beam me up in 5 minutes, okay?
Oh, my God.
So We learn their planet died due to environmental blight because they were too harmonious to do anything about it. There's a
implying
thing about conflict in this.
Okay, implying someone's feelings would have been hurt if they cleaned up the environmental blight.
I assume the idea is like it's about politics, right? Which is like some people were like, I don't think we should, or I think it's fine this way. So it's an action by. They're doing a whole thing of like sometimes you got to throw a Molotov cocktail or two is essentially what they're saying, right? Is like you need conflict to fix things.
Yes, to achieve a new dialectic.
Right.
Yes.
And then Zed, the biggest idiot ever, they lay it all out for him. And he says, wait, I thought you said you were here for cheer. And I was like, you really believed that, huh, Zed?
Yeah. Man, no wonder Addison's hanging on to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, she just doesn't want to shatter your fragile little world.
Exactly.
Like, it's,
and he also says, so that's why you kept asking about the Moonstone. So basically the aliens were like, we're here to cheer. By the way, the Moonstone, tell us more about that.
Yeah.
What's with the moon? How do I find the Moonstone?
We'd love to cheer for that in person. Can we cheer for the Moonstone in person? Yeah, that'd be cool.
This is where he does the Fonz. He strikes the sentient computer.
Yeah.
Because that computer lives and has motions and feelings. It's RuPaul.
Yes. Yeah. It's kind of like Mass Effect, where it's like there's like a little core that has a representation of the ship's point of view.
Right. You're not sure if the ship is... It doesn't obey. You have to be nice. Like it refuses
right. It has
a
personality. Yeah. It refuses a command.
So then they look at this video of this white-haired woman who's like, I went down to Earth long time ago. Addison going right over her head.
Right.
Like it's like the moment you should see the woman with white hair, she should go, oh, fuck, I'm an alien.
Yeah, obviously. It's so obvious. But instead we get 4 clues, and then she actually has to verbalize it to us as though we're the ones that missed it. And it's like, no, we got it.
Takes off her welder's mask and says, like, I'm grandma. I'm grandma.
Right.
And
she has. Like, there's a moment where she looks lovingly at camera with her face, and it's like, this isn't. She's not talking to Addison. This is a video for history.
Her boss.
So like. What's this look about? You know what I mean? I don't get it. Anyway.
And she says, I hid it in the most precious thing in Seabrook. Then she mentions the trophy. It seems to imply she made it in the trophy. The trophy is the most precious thing. It is the map.
Right. Yes, that's right. Yes, she points right at it. Yeah, because she founded the cheer cup.
What we're going to learn is that's not it. So she's just talking about this neat thing she
really likes it. She really likes it. She's like, listen, I know the mission was to give a map, but here's some other cool stuff I did. I saw a really cool bug this day. Just wanted to mention
lady's
that.
A maniac.
They have the kinds of trees here you've never seen. They have like pine cones. They don't have seasons. It's so great. You know, it's like, just tell us the map.
Cool.
Just give us the fucking map. You know,
just tell us where the fucking map is.
Yeah.
Addison's like, I know who I am. And I just have to know, they all hug lightly, like she got a good grade. Like everybody just goes, woo, yeah. Like
good for you.
They're so sick of this shit.
I would be, they should be, right? Like it's awful.
Yeah.
What she's doing to her town is awful, right?
Yes.
Like
yes, they're so sick of her.
Yeah. It's like, okay, we get it. You don't like us. Like, here, we'll pack up your bags. We'll send you to Mountain College. See you around.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, good luck to you. You know, all good, man.
So we get this idea that they need the trophy. The trophy is the map. Now,
the trophy is the trophy for the national cheer competition.
Right.
To be clear.
I would say take it.
Yeah.
Go
you don't need to win it. Just go get it.
Or
you probably only need to scan it anyway.
Yeah, or explain. Yeah, or say, hey, this is an alien artifact. We need it to get home. In this world, they probably would say, oh, okay, take it. We'll make a new trophy.
Yeah, here's a chunk of moonstone that would make a great trophy, right?
Yeah.
You know, if we're going to have to hurt somebody, it may as well be the werewolves, you know?
Right.
So then they have something to care about.
Yeah. Just use your words is my point. And instead, they go, we have to win this trophy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the point where it's like, wasn't there football? I guess not. Like, this is where it's like all these
No, the
threads.
football's been gone forever. The football, I think the filmmakers understood pretty quickly, like, we can't do any more football. Like, we're going to embarrass the shit out of ourselves. We got to stop now before we get too far in.
Right.
So they abandoned that for this cheer competition.
Yeah. Also, Addison gets a Luna lens but can't move it with her fucking stardust or whatever. They're like, you don't have a spark. She says, I may be part alien, but I'm still totally alone.
Yeah.
To Zed.
Yeah. Right. And Zed's like fucking really wounded, right?
Yeah.
No
Fuck you.
empathy for it at all. By the way, Addie also goes down and asks her mom about her grandma, and her mom's like, hey, was grandma,
Yes,
an alien?
she doesn't-
And mom's like, nope, born and raised here.
She doesn't just say, hey, Mom,
I cut the
know
shit.
I'm an alien.
Yeah, cut the shit. I know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, hey, Mom, what color is your fucking hair? I know now. She should have figured this out when she didn't even know she was an alien. She should have been like, hey, guys, are you hiding white hair?
Right.
Because I certainly am.
I don't.
This is also, by the way, when Aspen breaks up with Zed, for the record.
Yes. And Addison thinks that's hilarious. Wait. When Addison doesn't break up with Zed.
No, sorry, Aspen.
Aspen does. Yeah,
Aspen is like, and then they're both like, we were never together. It's a joke.
Yeah.
But sorry, we've
That's
moved
okay.
past that.
No, I'm not going to do this, but I kind of want to retcon the first movie and like see what the dad and mom's deal was about the white hair, because they're the ones that were sort of enforcing the shame of it.
Yes. I'll
You know
say
what I mean?
this. I knew I had seen this movie already.
Does
I knew this was
it
going to
hang
happen.
together?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of does. It's more just still like, why are you doing this to her?
Right. Yeah. You're torturing this young girl
Yeah.
when you know exactly what it's about.
Yeah.
And like, it seems like it'd be a pretty cool piece of information to know.
Yeah.
Hey, you're an alien.
It's confusing. I think there's white hair shame with the aliens because it means you don't have your spark. So it's like you're not even a good alien.
Well, so you're not alien enough, right? There's not enough alien in you to be one of us, is sort of the message she gets once she can't flip around the clear disc of magic.
Yeah.
They're like, sorry, you're no real alien.
Right.
Yeah.
This is where the entire plot comes to a halt because Zed has his college interview. So we're doing this now.
I kind of cared more about this than the rest of this movie plot stuff.
This is how all of them are, though, where it's like we have to deal with these new creatures,
Right.
but we also have to have a plot with Zed.
And a high school plot. Yeah.
Yeah, and Zed is more, we're with Zed more. So,
That song was pretty good. I thought,
liked it.
Do I deserve this? That song was pretty good. They sneak a line in there, very important line, Dave. Coach, singing his praises, says, I moved out of my mom's basement. And then his mom says, and I moved into his. Mm-hmm. So what we learn is there's no escape for Coach. He's living with his mom.
I'm not sure that's his mom. I think there's some sort of kink going on there.
Yeah, I agree. Because she was cheering and cheering and cheering at the beginning of this movie.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah,
That's weird.
I agree. Nobody asked any questions, and it felt like we needed a couple lines there.
They're clearly suffering a lot of economic hardships that are
Okay.
I think, gambling addiction.
Mm-hmm.
They're both gambling addicts. Mm-hmm. He hit it big. She didn't.
Yeah, they're both working the slots or something.
They got to be.
You know what I mean? Or they're doing video poker, like they're both at those machines all day playing the video poker odds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to turn up for somebody. Somebody's got to win, Dave.
Exactly.
Somebody has to win.
But at some point, they're both going to lose.
I agree. Well, I might argue that moment's already happening. If
That's
nobody
true.
can leave each other's basement, I think that's a real problem.
It's all it's a dark tunnel leading to a murder suicide for sure. But who murders who? We
Maybe
don't know.
an ice cream flavor. It's called murder suicide first.
That'd be such a good ice cream flavor.
You'd order it. It's the first thing you'd order.
I'd order it. Yeah.
Yeah, you totally would.
So the whole town gets involved in the college interview.
Yes.
Banners and balloons. They do the thing where they're like, "You're lifting all us up.
Which is
You represent. You're our Rosa Parks. You're gonna break through, and we're all gonna follow along."
the actual interview happens in his house, which was already maybe not the best place to have it, given her prejudice towards zombies.
A few things. Don't serve her fish guts and sludge.
Yeah, that's weird. Don't do it.
I think what they're doing is they're like,
people eat.
he's trying to show her their culture, and the idea is like, taste it. It's actually really good. Like, that's what they want to do. Is like, try our culture has worth, is what they're trying to do.
So,
but it's tough.
Well, here's the other problem. They all stand behind the woman while she's conducting the interview. She's sitting at the table.
Yeah,
they're all
they loom
standing
over
behind her. Like they won't sit at the table to have the interview. It's like, stop being psychotic.
Yeah, just get him and her together in a room.
Don't let Addison be part of it. She bums everyone out all the time.
Yeah.
That's her magic power.
Exactly.
You know?
And they should know at this point, like, don't get Moonstone near him.
Yeah,
they do the thing again. It's the only trick they have, which is Zed has to prove that he's civilized. Oops, we zap him and he turns into a zombie.
Yeah, he zombies out. Which,
they
by
do
the way,
every single time.
At this point, all that being zombied out means is that he's in incredible pain and his strength returns.
Yeah,
he doesn't lose his mind.
He doesn't tear her head off.
No,
he doesn't.
So it just means that he roars. It's, you know what I mean? It's like, essentially no different than like Tourette's or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's a disability. Yeah. Essentially, it's like, and to her credit, they do resolve this pretty fast. But we learn that Addison has her spark now, and her spark means that every time she touches Zed,
there's a problem between them.
Yeah, she's rogue. She rogues him. She makes him Hulk out. She can't give him a hand job without a rubber glove.
But she can touch everybody else, just not him.
Yeah. Do you see her touch other zombies? I bet
we do.
Yeah.
I didn't pay enough attention to that, but it occurred to me just now. I bet we do.
It's an emotional aversion to Zed.
Yes.
She's like, I'm sorry, every time
like
I touch you, I feel disgust, and then I electrocute you.
Yes. That's clearly what they're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she fucks him up. Like after the second time, they need to go like, okay, stop touching me for the interview. But she keeps doing it, and she just fucks him up.
She says, "I'm so sorry." He says, "Don't be." When she keeps shocking him.
This made me like Zed so much that when she zaps him the first time, he goes, "Oh my God, your alien powers
he was
are working.
happy
I'm
for
so
her.
happy for you."
It was crazy.
I actually really liked that moment. If they were a better couple, it would be charming.
Yeah.
Of him like, oh my God. And they hug again, and then she zaps him. And it was like, that's a cute idea. But he also has to go like, okay, but seriously, I need to go do this recruiter thing. So don't touch me anymore.
I'm so sorry, she screams as she ruins his interview. He says, don't be, very quickly. And I believe that, but I'm also like, no, do be sorry. Do be sorry. Care about the damage you're doing to this man's life. You know, like it's crazy.
And his body, his physical body.
What are we doing?
He's like, I poop a little every time I turn. Like it's just a little bit of poop comes out.
She's like, I know, that's part of what disgusts me about you.
Yeah.
You know?
He smells like a corpse.
Yeah.
They don't talk about this, but he smells like a corpse.
That wristband does not fix smell.
No.
You know, like there's nothing you can do about it.
No. He chases the recruiter outside, gives like a nod to Addison. I didn't know what that meant. And then he convinces her.
That part was good.
Like, yeah.
I thought.
Well, I like the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, the moment was nice.
And so like, okay, problem solved. National Cheer Championship, here we come. And this was a moment where I realized like, this is where it starts getting like, wait, there's still like a half hour left. And
I was upset about that. That's a lot of time.
We're at the cheer championship.
A lot of runtime here.
Yeah.
I thought it was thrilling that nobody helped Bucky out of that loop.
Yeah, the Doom loop. Yeah.
It just went on and on. I thought it was very funny, and also like there's just a lot of narrative to be mined there that we'll never get. You know?
Oh, Bucky has a dark journey in this. Mm-hmm. Not enough Bucky. I wrote in big all caps. And yeah, he's in a roofie circle.
In all caps, you wrote.
Yes. I was like, I need more Bucky in this. He's my rock.
Okay.
And like I did love this bit where he's just keeps zapping himself in the eyes with the fucking thing.
It was amazing, yeah.
And just standing there until he dies, presumably, because he forgets to drink water.
Or he becomes brand new. Like it just erases all his hate. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like at the end of the movie, he wants to go to space, which is a pretty new impulse for him. And I'm like trying to imagine.
I can't wait to. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I know. I just have a big thought about that.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, Bucky has a great journey.
So can I ask? Now we're at the fucking cheer championships.
Yeah.
How freaked out are you if you're an East Side Eel?
You should be like,
You
I
are-
need to talk to the judges. This shouldn't be allowed, right?
I'm upset about the cheating. I'm also terrified about reality. Like
Yes.
my metaphysics are being torn apart right now.
Again, where are they from? Where are the eels from? Do they just have humans?
East
or it's like
side.
it's the zombie werewolves aliens show over here, and it's like fuck, man.
This is the only school that would consent to come for this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They're like, all right, well, somebody's they got
And it
paid a
is
big
so
stipend or something.
unfair.
Yeah.
Before this, we get Eliza hacks the alien technology in seconds.
Yeah.
Looks at they just all gather together to look at what everybody's thinking about. Winter is just thinking about cats and the werewolves. And they see Eliza sees that what's his face is into her. And so we continue that thread.
No, we complete that thread.
No,
A thread
because she
that
says
was
later.
nothing.
She goes like, "Oh, you like me here," and then it's interrupted. And later she goes like, "I like you too," and that's it. That's all.
It's literally the arc of this is being able to complete 2 sentences.
Yes.
It takes an hour and a half for them to get 2 sentences out. I like
Yes.
you. I like you too.
Yeah. They see all the Moonstone stuff, and this is where they say, "Bucky, alert the Z Patrol." And I was like, the fucking what? And these fucking goose steppers show up.
Oh.
And they're like,
They do say that to Bucky?
they tell Bucky.
Okay.
The
I missed that
zombies,
line.
Eliza, and them and the werewolves are like, the aliens. We got to get the aliens. Bucky, alert the Z Patrol.
Okay.
So we're doing this idea of like this oppressive force that was once used against us. Now we want it to oppress these people.
That's a completely
Fucked up.
a good reading. I didn't hear that line. So for me, the cops just finally showed up. I'm like, okay, thank God. Somebody showing up to manage this insane
Getting
town.
Monty Python,
Like,
yeah.
just, can we? Yeah, exactly. Yes, like, everyone gets arrested. Like, there's a lot. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Like, just, can we knock this off finally?
Yeah.
You know, these people aren't werewolves. They're just in makeup. Can we arrest the makeup artist? Like, what are we doing here?
The director.
I was really excited about it, like because I didn't understand why it was happening at all. You know?
Oh yeah, no, they alert them.
Yeah,
So the
okay.
Z Patrol shows up, and we get this brief conflict where some of the werewolves and Bucky and stuff are like bad aliens, and then the others, like Zed, sees the Z Patrol, and he's like,
We gotta save the aliens.
Yep. And during this commotion, this is where it's like there's too much plot, and it's all whizzing by.
Yeah.
He gets a call on his rotary cell phone. Which I didn't know he had.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
this Inspector Gadget ass thing.
Yep.
And he quickly gets accepted into the college.
Yeah. That's right. They resolve any question of whether he'll get to be with Addison on his side.
Right.
Right.
They get that done with real quick, easy peasy. So they notify the aliens. The aliens fuck off, which disqualifies the alien team from getting the trophy.
Just briefly, Zed shows up and tells them, "You can't do this. You can't do the competition," and they
Z
just
Patrol will get you.
believe him.
Yes.
There's no reason why they would. This is when the aliens learn how sarcasm and dirty tricks work. A thing
Yes.
they don't understand.
Right, because this would be a way. You could think Zed is just trying to make help Addison win.
Yes, why wouldn't
And like,
you?
quick, the cops, you got to get out of here,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
And again, the Z Patrol is made for zombies. I think these aliens could disintegrate these guys.
They keep saying it. We can vaporize you, and then one of them's like, you don't say that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Try something, Z Patrol. Try something, you know?
The judges have the audacity to say the following line when the aliens don't show up. And on this planet, the aliens are disqualified.
Racist. Racist. Very racist, I thought. It was like a lot of sass.
It was racist. It was also like, obviously we're only dealing with this planet's rules if that's the point of this line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, or like bullshit. In other galaxies, like you don't have to show up and do the competition. Yes, you do.
Right.
Get out of here. You
Yeah.
know?
Also, like, wait, they're aliens. No one's ever seen this before. You can wait a minute.
Yeah, give them 10 minutes. You know?
Yeah. Don't you want to see this?
I want to see
it. Yeah. Addison, they're like, you got to go on quick. And she's like, oh, God, I got to go on. Let me sing. So she sings. And then the sing turns into her performance. And I was like, the audience didn't hear the first part.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there quietly hearing like muffled singing as she gets closer and closer.
Well, I think we've established everyone in this universe has a hearing problem anyway. Yeah. So nobody's worried about not catching anything because they're like, after the screaming mothership, I had to I don't hear anything anymore.
That's true.
So
then she's fucking missiles around the stage while fireworks go off. And I'm like, they're going to light her on fire.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna be like, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, if there's one thing I believe about her white hair, it's that it's flammable.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's not real human hair. That shit's made of straw or something, you know?
Yeah. Like the shrimp shows up, starts blasting the sax. It's chaos.
I wrote down, this is my only note for this whole section. Ha 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 ha. This Seabrook Cup beat is trash.
Yeah, it is. And then they just give her the trophy. The judges, they don't
give it to her.
Someone runs out as part of the song and goes, "You won!
Here you go.
Here you go." And the other team must be like, "Wait, what?
How?
Like, did you?
I get she did one flip that was kind of okay.
Can we see the scores? Are you going to take a moment to actually explain the scores?
Look,
the judges just go, "Here it is." It's like a Bugs Bunny bit. It's like doing a song and dance to steal something.
Yes.
It's like they use the trophy in their dance and therefore win it. That's what happens.
That's correct. She gets Bugs Bunny powers, coercing the judges into her side. Yeah, at least even in bullshit sports like figure skating, where it's just some judge's whims, they at least have to hold up a number and live with it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like 5-4 or whatever.
They just take the trophy in the routine and fuck off. You think the judges at the end were like clapping? They're like, "Wait a second, did they just steal the trophy?"
Yeah,
because I think that's what they did.
Did we just get Bugs Bunnied? Is the question.
And this is the moment where I have to note there is 30 more minutes.
I know. I was really upset at this point.
It just feels like Zed has been accepted. Addison wins the thing. It's third act shit.
Yeah, why is there so much more movie after all this has happened?
It's like Bad Boys 2, where you're like, oh my God, there's a whole other movie after this.
Yes.
And it's the product of them cramming too much into this because it's like, we have to deal with the fucking aliens, don't we? And so like the werewolves show up and they're like, and they're like, we hate, like, boo aliens, right? We get this.
They howl and destroy the alien ship's ability to take off.
Yes.
That was shocking. It's like, so they can do something.
All right. It's also like, if you hate the aliens, let them go.
Yeah. What are we doing? Why do we keep them here?
We get our next great line, which is Aspen suddenly being into Willa, the werewolf.
Yes.
And Willa is like, fuck you or whatever. And Aspen swoons and someone says, she wants to rip your heart out. And she goes, she can have it. And I was like, that's an A+ line. That's great.
I enjoyed
that.
That was a funny bit. Yeah. They fumbled a really important beat here, right? The beat is the aliens are going to discover that the cup is nothing, right? The cup isn't anything.
Yes.
But before that happens, they reveal that Addison is the precious thing first. So we don't get the moment that you want in a movie where it's like, wait, all this was nothing? What?
The third
what
act.
is it?
Oh, the cup didn't work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they just totally undercut one of the only dramatic things they've actually worked to set up.
It is really weird because every other movie would know to do this the opposite way.
It's so weird.
Again, it's just all these plots just like in a bottle and you shook them.
Yeah,
and it's like they all tangled together. Because this almost goes, the zombies start hulking out to find the werewolves. Addison breaks it all up and she gets her, this is her dream come true. She gets to go, hey, everybody, I'm special.
Yeah.
And she turns into a fucking alien. Her changes her clothes, and her mom's like, I know, honey. And her dad's like, what the fuck?
No, he knew.
He says he didn't.
No.
Dale. His name is Dale.
Yeah, Dale.
And when her and her mom are talking, I want him just to hear him in the background, just like, this is fucking bullshit.
Wait,
Bullshit.
You wore a wig when we were in the hot tub in 1985?
Yeah.
You wore the wig?
Is that why you have 3 vaginas?
Yeah, we needed a line like that.
Yeah, we really did.
They needed a Dave punch-up is what they needed.
Because later he has a line where he's like, I guess I'm accepting this. Like, you can tell it's like, really, there's some darkness there.
Yeah. This is a real low point for him. This is the bottom of his second act.
Right. But the mom fucking knew. And it's like, why didn't you say shit? Because not only is Addison an alien, she's the map.
She's the map.
Don't make a human the map. Because that's
dumb.
Well, also, how is she the map? Because her grandmother. So, okay. So her
how could this have worked?
Yes. Did she inject her with something when she was a baby?
She must have. She clearly knew her granddaughter.
Why wasn't the map something already? She says she came to Earth. Yeah. And she started a life, fell in love, and it's like in that time you didn't put the map anywhere.
You know what would have been amazing?
In your pocket? Where was the map all this time?
You know what would have been amazing, Dave? Is if it was an actual fucking map. It was just a
treasure
paper map.
Or tattooed on her back like Waterworld.
No. All that's too good. A paper map that she'd written by hand.
And this is like, so that's what this means? By the way, spoilers, the map isn't going to matter. That's part of the plot of this.
No.
Everything that we've talked about up to this point won't matter.
No.
Nothing matters.
No.
It's an exercise in fucking nihilism.
This is a nihilism. This is when we really are sort of the living dead here, Like,
yes.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
But again, all right, so she fucked an alien, she fucked a human, they had a kid, and you're like, okay, well, then that's the map, right?
Nope,
No,
it's
they
the
waited for that
granddaughter.
kid to fuck another human and have a kid, and then that's the map.
Yeah,
and it's like, why? And it's like, that's the most precious thing. Your daughter wasn't the most precious thing when you had her.
So what this means, to be clear, is that this alien totally shirked her responsibilities.
Yes.
Like she forsook her people in every sense of the word.
It seems like maybe by the time she was starting to die and she had a grandkid, she was like,
I better do something. I better do something. Yeah. I better
I'll slap
make
it on
right.
this kid.
Because they might
I'll slap
find
it
me.
on the kid.
Yeah, they might find
This
me.
riddle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we learn that, like, it feels like the aliens aren't telling them something because Addison's like, great, well, I'll just tell you where to go and then you go. And I don't know how. So how does Addison translate into a map?
Oh, they don't. No, dude.
Never explain.
Yeah, it's a completely legitimate question. I'm only getting exasperated because it's like, dude, truly great film, right? For us, for our purposes, would have tried to explain it badly. Yeah, that's what I really wanted.
Like, we need your blood.
Yeah,
like we need
we're gonna put it in
a drop of your blood.
Yeah,
but I think maybe they have to grind her up into a paste or something.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh no, Addison, you have to come with us. That's the deal. In order to find. So again, bad idea making the map a human who's settled on Earth and not telling her that's what she is.
Well, and they sort of make it. They imply because she's a person, the map is always changing. Like as though it's like, the map is really if you take the circumference of her blood vessels or something, you know what I mean? It's like,
her fingerprints is a map or something.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, again, you made the map a human.
Yeah.
You didn't tell them they were an alien or a map, and you got them attached to everybody. And in order to actually be a map, they have to go with the aliens. It feels like The Last of Us. Like it feels like Zed should kill all the aliens and learn that, oh no, they're going to drill into her head and scoop out her brain.
And I saved her life. But she doesn't get to be an alien. That's the price.
Yeah, they're like, great, you're special. Just drink this real quick. You're just going to go to sleep for a second.
Yes.
And you'll be an alien.
We're going to save alien kind. You're an alien. You're going to save alien kind.
Yeah.
I agree. By the way, she flips her life around in 5 seconds.
About to say, so Addison,
Yeah.
they're like, you have to come with us, and she goes, okay.
That's it. That's my purpose.
She later says, this is the hardest decision I've ever made, to which I say,
Didn't seem
no,
like
it isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like it.
You were ready to fuck off.
Yeah.
You hate
anything
this town.
to find a cooler group of people.
What she did with the werewolves? She was like, I'll go live in the woods.
Yes. That's why it was so offensive to me that the wolves were like, you'll always be a part of our pack. Because all I wanted to do was print out a picture of her in the Aloy outfit and waving around at him and be like, this is what you wanted? This?
She's about to do Contact. The movie Contact.
Yes.
It's even worse than that. She's gonna go off into the unknown. When she gets back, Zed will probably have been long dead. Because they keep going like, maybe you'll come back. And it's like, yeah, I think the way space works is she probably won't see any of you ever again. Even if they're going light years, like it just doesn't work that way. So, but she's not going to go to college. She's not graduating high school. She does not graduate high school. She is just like, okay, bye. She packs a single bag like she's spending a weekend in Vegas, and just goes like, later. That's it. She just fucks off. Her mom bravely takes off her wig in the meantime, and she goes, "You're beautiful, Mom." The dad is just drunk in the background, like.
Just every reveal is a betrayal, a deeper betrayal.
His daughter is about to leave forever.
Yeah. It's just gut punch after gut punch for Dale.
Yeah. His entire life is falling apart.
I gotta say, there's only one thing we know about Dale from this movie, and it happened way earlier, right? The principal fails to dap him up. Did you notice that? It was during the interrogation scene. He pulls out a fist to like fist bump her, and she like kind of does one of these where she like puts the hand over
no
the
one
fist.
Likes Dale.
Yeah. So like betrayal is all he has come to expect from life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much. This is a huge moment that happens within hours. She goes like Addison is like, "Oh, I'm an alien. I gotta go." Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my shit. It really feels like it's like she thinks she's going to be gone for a weekend, and then she just goes, "Okay, bye, everybody." Goes up. They have like a sad moment with Zed. Zed shows up. This is important, and he goes like, "Well, I'll come with you." And
boy, that was like, oh man, oh buddy,
yeah, And she's like, and the aliens are like, "I'm sorry, the trip will kill you. It'll like." Your bones you'll die from the journey.
You would be delicious to yourself. Does that help you understand?
Yeah.
You would.
I think the idea is like the force of the going into light speed. Like they say like it'll kill you. It's like that one VHS short. Like your body will be pulverized.
Right.
And so
which we are that's actually a setup for a thing that's coming.
I know. That's why
that's what's so crazy about it.
Yeah, that's all I needed to stress. Okay. They say if you're not an alien, this will kill you. So they say bye, and then it doesn't work. They need to. The ship. There's a problem. Bonzo got his license in this, by the way. They're all like, "Hey, Bonzo, you got your license."
I was thrilled by that. It was one of the last things I wrote down.
Yep.
I was very excited about it.
Everything starts moving like exponentially fast in the plot.
When the mothership comes back online, she should have fucking let them have it for their bullshit. Yeah. You know what I mean? We've come to expect it. It's crazy she doesn't dress them down.
Oh, yeah.
That was a huge mistake.
She should have killed all the werewolves instantly.
Yeah.
Just blown up their brains. So the werewolves off screen changed their mind. They're like, we need to jumpstart the mothership. The werewolves show up and they're like, "We're sorry. We forgive you now." I guess because Addison's one of you. You can borrow our most precious moonstone to use as like an adapter.
As a jump start.
Yeah.
It's like we're going to jump cables. Yeah.
They say we can use, they're like, we need an adapter. And they say we can use the Z-bands. And I was like, fucking sure, man.
Whatever you say. Sure.
Yeah. So they use the moonstone to zap the Z-bands. Basically, then Addison... It's so much because in this point, Eliza also goes, "I like you too," to what's his fuck, and I'm like, slow the fuck down. Everything's happening.
The coach is like, I finally wrote my own plays.
Yeah.
You know, the bus driver is like, hey, I repaired the bus from earlier. Remember when that girl got a concussion?
Coach is like, I learned to juggle, folks. It's nuts.
The ice cream vendors are like, we found real ice cream. We don't have to sell this bullshit anymore. You know?
Yeah. It's you can't keep up.
Yeah.
So then Addison, they're like, okay, hold these two wires, and we're gonna
put your mouth on it. Put your mouth on the wires.
We're gonna throw so much energy through this, and using you as the conduit, she's gonna fucking pop like a squirrel in a power line. Like,
her sense
out
of
control. Chaos.
There's many multiverses where she is just a smoldering corpse.
Yeah.
In like many of her adventures, she dies 50 times in this movie. In other realities.
What are we doing, movie? She's standing there holding
we're gonna zap
you.
Go. Yeah. It's also like you're so worried about the example you're setting for children, and you're gonna include this scene.
Right.
What are we telling them to do?
And they say, don't worry, you were born for this. And I'm like, what is she? I thought she was the fucking man.
She was born to be a conduit for space electricity.
They're using it. They're doing like a snow piercer. They're like, you need to hold this cog for a while. Don't worry, it's because you're special.
It's unbelievable.
So they zap her and there's too much power, so Zed gets in there. He just like jumps
out.
in.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I guess this all works. It's so over the top.
I really, honestly, I just feel bad for Zed. Like he's kind of a sweet guy, you know. I just feel bad for him. This moment, I was like, man, I guess it's going to turn around for him. It'll be good here, but this is an awful move.
This is awful.
Awful move. Yeah.
Addison quickly says, it's okay. I think I'm learning to control my powers. It's a lot of like little kids playing where they're like, I can fly now.
Yes.
It's like that.
Yes, that's right.
Then they say goodbye quickly. He beams down and the ship fucks off.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, Jesus Christ.
And then it's like they basically cut to a commercial break. Like they fade out and a new song starts. There's a couple of fades in this movie that are like, whoa, that was a TV transition, boys.
Yes, they sing Someday, but sad.
We come back to they're prepping for graduation.
They've moved on.
Yeah, they've moved on. I don't know. What is that? So that's probably a month or two later, something like that.
No.
Does it say how long?
I'm pretty sure it was just a day.
Okay, great. Fine.
Because because
they're still in the atmosphere.
That's a good question about this, but you're right. I'm not sure how long it is. All I know for us, it's just a cut, and then they're like, "Well, everything's back
it's
to normal."
graduation time. Yeah,
we didn't skip a day of school. Aliens came, took one of us, and left after destroying the town. And no, we're still graduating this year. It's fine.
While Zed is prepping for graduation, his dad fastens his pink robe on and says, I know, I miss her too. And they both understand the her is Addison, not their obviously dead mother, who's not in this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they don't even mention it. Like he has a mother who he'd definitely be missing on graduation day. She doesn't get any mic time. Addison does? What?
You're right.
Totally insane. Completely insane.
I mean, it's all insane. Everybody, again, has completely moved on here.
Yeah.
They want... God damn it.
Yeah, I know.
God
I know it. Dave,
they cut to Addison at the ship, and they have nothing to talk about.
No.
Like, it occurs to her, like...
This is awkward.
Oh, I don't know you guys.
We don't know each other. Also, this blue dye is kind of washing out of my hair now, so it doesn't look that good.
Yep. They watch her cherished memories of Zed getting tased.
Right. Briefly, so that's all part of this setup where they're like, why didn't Grandma tell us what the map was? Right? And they set it up with like, well, we were trying to learn something. And the thing we're trying to learn is all the scenes of racial oppression that have happened in this movie so far.
And Addison is like, don't you see? You destroyed your planet because you didn't have conflict. Conflict is what makes change. And then she goes, that's it. I know where my grandma wanted us to live. You know, where all my stuff is. Like, we just had to go back to Earth. How fucking convenient is that? And at this point, it really is that she's on the ship and they all go, okay, Map, where do we go? And she goes, oh,
home.
I thought like lasers was going to come out of my tits and show you a hologram of like a map or something. I don't know. Like, it's that, right?
I don't
like,
know
all right,
at all anything.
Map us. And she's just like, oh, well, I live at Earth. You guys want to go there?
You want to go to Earth? I've heard there might be other islands. I've never seen them.
Yeah.
But there could be a different island. You want to try that? No.
It is the biggest fucking dry fart ever. Because the map the map makes no sense at this point. Because it's like, okay, she's the map. And you're like, how does she map? She maps by saying, maybe we could go to Earth. That's the only planet I know. I don't know other planets. I don't know. Maybe there's a better planet, but have you heard of Earth? And they're like, I don't want to go to Earth. And they're like, no, Earth is actually pretty great. And so they go to Earth.
It's awful. It's so awful. Yeah.
What was the map? What was the map?
I don't know. Also, we're teaching them racism.
This part of the riddle where she was like, the map will be on my most precious thing. And she was hoping that they would discover like, oh, it's the friendship all along. Like, it's that.
Yeah. We're teaching these aliens racism. I just want to be clear.
Right,
that's what we're teaching them. Like they try to soft sell it with this like conflict is necessary to deal with problems, right? Because this is a harmonious people group. They care about each other, they love each other, they get along. They just didn't manage this one environmental problem. And like here we know it'll save your next problem, racism. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't think we helped them.
Just maybe try other things first. Yeah. Try racism only if you really have to, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe try getting a ship that doesn't talk.
I'm pretty sure this all happens in a day because again, when they cut to Addison, they're just like, okay, so what's the situation with the map?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure everything before this was lead up to graduation. So then they show graduation there, and then they cut to Addison on the ship, and then we see graduation night. And they're all like, sure, I sure miss Addison.
Right. Then right. Everyone is only concerned with her. And like,
I really think what happened is Addison, like a couple days ago, was like, bye forever, left. They all went back to school and was like, man.
That sucked.
Sucks. They have graduation. Yeah. I need to know Addison does not graduate. She misses graduation.
Yes, that's important. She's certainly missed a couple finals.
Yeah. And
so
then
she's doing continuation school, let's be clear.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They spend so much time. They sing that this could be ordinary. They spend so much time on this idea where the movies are like, it's over. Addison's left.
Yeah.
We're ending on this.
Yeah.
And then a fucking day later, she's just like, hey, I'm back.
Hey. That's right. No apologies to anybody.
No.
You know what I mean? Doesn't say, hey, maybe I shouldn't have bailed on these relationships I meticulously cultivated or emotionally invested in.
And then they're just like, yeah, we decided the aliens could live here. A thing that it didn't occur to us this whole time. That like, you know, it must be hard to find other planets, you know, and like we can breathe your atmosphere. We're clearly the same species as you. Yeah. So we're just going to like fly down our ship towns, our ship houses.
How is the mayor of this town not asking for, can we have some of your tech?
They should disassemble that mothership.
We should have invited them to stay immediately.
Yeah, this is a District 9 situation.
We got to have them here.
Yeah. They should have disassembled that mothership while it screamed for its life.
Yeah.
Just like a whale carcass, just picking it apart.
No, I have consciousness. I actually die when this happens.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, the aliens land. In the cartoon, they show they land all their ship houses, and they're like walking dogs with their technology, and it is implied that their technology starts integrating.
It is implied.
And like, it's wild that we didn't ask them first to be like, you clearly have better technology than us.
That's the first thing any intelligent leader would do.
Right. I don't know if
It's
you know
like-
this, but we have a lot of problems
Yeah.
with zombies
Right.
and werewolves,
Right.
and maybe your technology could help us
Could
out.
help subdue them, or if not, or a nicer word than subdue, if you'd like.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
But now
funny
they're
to
a
me.
mystical zombie werewolf town,
The cartoon
futuristic.
also starts introducing what other conflicts might emerge. Right, so they
Yeah.
show us, vampires are coming, and I just wanted that board to say, "Welcome Amish," so much.
is so good.
Welcome Swedes. Or
Well,
just
what they-
something like,
They make a promise that they need to keep,
Yeah.
which is they show mermaids, and it was like,
That's a hard
yes, please.
what are we doing? What are we doing with mermaids?
I mean,
what
I
do we
can
do
tell you
there?
what they'll look like. They'll have different colored hair.
What color
That's
will
it.
the hair be?
They won't even have fish legs, I guarantee. Like a teal, like an aqua color.
But that's the color that the aliens have.
Fuck, like a lighter, more greenish, like in
can't-
between the aliens and the
You
zombies.
see, the
I'd
problem
say.
they have here is that they
Yeah.
have zombies with green hair and aliens with blue hair. There's no room for mermaids on
Split
that
the
color
difference.
spectrum.
They'll have to split the difference.
No, they're gonna have some bullshit like orange. It's gonna be like that's not
Yeah,
even what
maybe.
a mermaid would look like.
Yeah.
You know? Or try this one on Dave. The mermaids all have shaved heads. They just have shaved bald
No hair.
heads.
They can't
And
deal with that.
Gill heads. You know what I mean? Gill helmets.
God, disgusting
yeah,
gill
they're
heads.
awful. Awful mermaids.
Blowholes.
Yeah. That's an idea. Angler faces, like they really go to town,
Yeah.
make them a really rough people,
This town is fucked.
Yeah, it's not good there. I wouldn't want to live there.
No. God, what a fart. That ending is just like that. It's the ending is like, so none of this mattered.
Right.
The aliens could have come down and just settled.
Yeah.
That could have been
Mm-hmm.
could have been the movie. None of this fucking matters.
Dave-
Nothing matters.
Your indignation
Life is
about
pain.
that idea thrills me. It thrills me that you're bothering to present that as a thing for us to talk about, as though
yeah.
as though that isn't the fuel that burns the flame of us. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And
yeah.
it's punctuated with a post-credit scene, which is that Bucky hijacks the ship and says, I'm going to explore space.
Yeah.
And the ship does not inform him that he's going to die.
So he passes away immediately.
This ends with Bucky dying in space.
Incinerated. Yeah.
Because again, they said to Zed, your body will be pulverized. So it's not like Bucky isn't going to be pulverized in space.
Right. Maybe
he's going to
becomes-
have like a 2001 sitch.
Yeah. Maybe he becomes a sentient hat. Like
Yeah.
that little trilby he's wearing all the time becomes sentient,
Or they just told that to Zed because Addison was like, listen, I'm really just trying to fucking get away from this guy.
Please, I need out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be because they do zap the shit out of both of them later, as we've discussed. I can't believe there's still more of this, Dave. I cannot believe this
One
is not
more,
it.
baby.
I got wonderful news for you. I watched the first 4 minutes. The makeup is so bad for both of them. I thought they both looked sick. Like it's like they don't look good.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is it purple hair for the vampires? That's my
I didn't get that
guess.
far. Didn't get that far. I watched a few minutes.
I'm guessing purple.
Where they're at college, and Addie in particular, they've made her not look well.
Oh, no.
I don't know what's going on there, but it's like this is
no.
not good. Yeah.
Well, before we wrap up, we have to go through the songs. We just gotta.
Oh my God, Dave. They were all bad this time. Other than
Yeah,
Do I
there's-
Deserve It? I thought was okay.
We want to hear you shout the cheer song,
Nope.
which was nope. The alien invasion song had that one was like mid. I thought.
I don't like that all their songs are the staccatoed changing melodies while people just sort of it's just exposition
good.
to music.
Yes,
It's
just
not
they
a
might as well-
feeling that unites
Yeah.
these people, right? Like it's not like Be Prepared or something.
I think the "You and Me Forever" song, if it was done with like more talent, could be a classic musical number. Meaning, it's two people talking about how they're going to be forever while dancing in precarious situations. I was like, that's a fun concept,
It's a good idea. It's just such a sad thing for
and
this
it didn't
couple.
really work. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just a bummer for this couple, I thought.
Come on out now. The werewolves are hunting. I thought that song was all right. Not great.
It would have been better if I cared about the werewolves, but they didn't give them anything to do.
Yep. The I'm Nervous song, Exceptional Ed. That's what it's called. That's probably the best one. Like you said.
That's the one where he's like, will I be admitted to college? Right?
Yes.
Like the interview. That was the best one, yeah.
The Who Am I song, the one I'm Finally Free, where she's an alien, that one's a fart. I
was so frustrated with that beat and that song.
Yeah. We Can Be Ordinary,
That's
sad version.
Song. That's the best song in this series.
Yeah, and it was sad here. I was like,
good.
This is sad.
Yeah.
Oh. Nothing But Love for You, their ending credits song. That got stuck in my head for a day and a half. So
I was fortunately in a hurry to start recording, so I don't even remember it.
It's not necessarily good. It's just catchy. Yeah. So Exceptional Ed, I guess.
This was the worst one for music, I thought.
Yes, I think so too.
I think it was just the worst one in general. It was just wasn't clear.
Fair. I think that's fair.
It was one of the I think Eliza not being part of it was weird. Like I understand it had to happen, and I'm glad that she got to be in the movie, but it was also like this is not good. You know.
Again, it's a fucking nightmare in terms of narrative, like plot structure and story arcs. It was just like it was chaos.
Yeah, they just sort of bailed on a lot of beats by sort of like pivoting and like overwriting stuff. That was a thing that was constantly happening.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, it's just not a good movie, and it's not bad in like the Twilight way where it's so unhinged that you're like, what the hell did I just watch? It's
there's a few moments. There's a few, part where they jumpstart the ship. It felt like there were so many weird steps and like
wild.
Yeah, where they're like, Addison, get on in there and let's zap you. I'm like, fucking what? Like there was some weird offers, but generally speaking, it was like the funny games of like plot where it's like trying to show the futility of like lives where it's like, and then things just end, you know, or just things just happen, man. It's just like, it felt like that where it was like, we're just going to keep cutting these threads.
Yeah. I have so much hope for the fourth movie. I can't tell you how sky high my hopes are for this.
It's going to be the best one.
I think so. No, but like the best for us, for you and I, it's going to be the best one. I completely agree. Because like aliens being there with the powers we've seen destroy everything. It destroys everything. There's just no reason.
The world's fucked.
Yeah, there's no reason for any of this, you know? Yeah, it's really bad.
Is that it? Do you want to plug stuff?
Yeah, I guess I do. I do want to reserve for our last episode just like a conversation about what have we done here. You know what I mean?
God.
I want to come back to that. What have we done here?
I mean, I feel like this right now. I feel like I need to talk about this movie more, and it's just going to be repeating the same stuff.
That's the problem.
Where I'm like, I just can't fucking believe that.
Yeah. It didn't manage to coalesce into a cogent racial commentary.
No, they dropped that pretty again.
They tried.
There's like you took our jobs.
Yeah.
And then that's it. But again, it's like, but they're also kind of, they should have made them colonizers because they're also like snooty and they're like, haha, you're so emotional, not like us. Like I kind of wanted it to be the aliens realizing that would have been interesting. Assholes.
Yeah, that could have been interesting.
Yeah, I think that would have been cool. Of like, like suddenly the humans are second-class citizens.
Like this,
and they don't know how to deal with it, and they're like, welcome to the fucking resistance, motherfuckers. You know.
Imagine if this was a more creative series. If you saw a trailer for this, and it was rated PG-13, and it's like, oh, we're gonna get into some gnarly stuff. Actually, like we're gonna really go for it, you know, and like ruin this high school vibe with like, hey, why don't we just imprison these people and like murder them? You know what I mean? Like, why don't we exploit these powers they have?
Yeah,
like that kind of stuff would be interesting. You know, but they didn't do it.
No, they didn't do it.
Yeah, they didn't do it. Okay, I guess we'll see after vampires, which I'm told there's actually 2 races.
Fuck.
There's 2.
We're adding 2. There better be fucking mermaids. I swear to Christ.
No. They're vampires. There's 2 kinds, Dave.
Oh shit.
Yes, and they're at war with each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
This better get bloody.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's so we're getting somewhere wild, Dave.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So it can only be good. It can only go up from here, Dave.
It can only go up from here.
up.
The future is so bright for us.
It really is. It really is. We're flying into a great wide dawn.
Yeah, we're Bucky in that spaceship. Yeah. We're hitting the power button.
We're gonna live
everything's
forever.
Gonna be okay. Good times.
I will plug my feature documentary Sanibel, which is now available to be watched on Apple TV or on Amazon Prime. You can watch it.
Oh, yeah.
It is a feature doc about the seashelling industry in a little town called Sanibel that was utterly destroyed by the Hurricane Ian. And I was a producer on it. So go check that out if you'd like to see it. I feel very good about it. It turned out pretty well. So I'm happy with it.
Nice.
Hopefully you guys will like it too.
I will watch it.
It's November now when this is coming out, right? So...
Yes.
That means, hey, go check out the Small Beans Patreon. We've added some stuff, I believe. New stuff for you guys to check out. I believe we're adding some new shows and extra content for you all if you're interested in that. So if you've never joined up, now's the time. We are doubling down on Small Beans for y'all. So hopefully that is exciting for you. And that's all Well, Maggie and I are still making linchpins on her YouTube channel, Maggie May Fish. I just don't have new information about that. But if you haven't seen our podcast about David Lynch, check it out.
It's ongoing.
Yeah. And Dave and I aren't doing this and have never done anything else.
No. Again, fucking when you're done with this, shut your phone off and burn it. Burn your phone.
Burn it. When you're done with this, put your phone in touch with that exposed wire and hold on to it really for a long time.
Yeah, until all is erased.
Yeah.
Ho, 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 ho.